Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Have no idea what happened at all. We hit live. Hello. We hit live on that. Two things. I'm not going to tell you the other one because once you see it, you can't unsee it. But two things. One was the we hit live, and when we hit live, it did nothing. Yeah, it just yeah, it hit nothing. We're checking sound and everything, make sure we didn't lose anything on that. But yeah, we had to completely reset up the stream because for whatever reason, when it was live, I'm gonna bring that in just a little bit more. I think that light might be hitting down on that, creating a little bit of a blur. I don't know how I feel about that. But how are you? Top of the evening to you. I don't know if that's a thing, but top of the evening to you. Maybe top of the morning. I don't even know if they say that in Britain. I don't know if that's a British thing or an Irish thing or not. But top of the something. I hope whatever you're doing right now, I hope it's great. I hope you had a good day. And if you're in the middle of the day like we are, I hope it continues to be a good day. But today, you guys all said, hey, you're not man enough or British enough to do toad in the hole, into which I said nigh, into which I said nigh. So today we're going to make some toad in the hole. Now, one of the things, we're going to talk a little bit, but one of the things that I want to get out of the way real quick, and I know you guys are going to kill me because I haven't made it yet, but one of the things that we need to get out of the way is the Yorkshire pudding. But I want to go over the equipment that we have with you guys, right? So first thing that we got is this dirty pan. Now this dirty pan is really important because the first time I ever made Yorkshire pudding, I didn't use a dirty pan. I just put a muffin tin in the oven without a dirty pan underneath of it. It wasn't a full kitchen fire, but it was a respectable kitchen fire. Never forget that. All right, so now we have a dirty pan. But my question is, I purchased, where'd I put it? Yeah, this was the one that caught us on fire. Yorkshire pudding. Is it under here?
Yeah.
Should have pulled this out for the stream, but that's okay. Nothing broke. We don't even know it's from Walmart. We went to the nicest store that you have ever seen. It was beautiful, the store. This was let me get, this cost $1,000. This is from Walmart. It costs $7.99. I figured this is a 9-inch by 9-inch pan, and I need somebody, because I've been using Gordon Ramsay's Yorkshire pudding recipe on Google, and so basically it's going to sit like this, so we don't burn down our home. It's going to be great. Let me see who's all in the chat. What is that?
That's your
Oh, my magnet. Hold on, look at this. My magnet came off my pants. Look, my magnet came off my pants right here, and it's stuck to the dishwasher. That's a very strong magnet. I thought that would be interesting for everybody to see. Now we've all seen it. Now we got to make sure this. I don't know why, but that keeps falling out. Is this right? It don't matter right now. All right, let's see. We need to get the chat.
So that is too hard to read where it's coming on there, and I think we're not logged in on this YouTube. It's not going to show us bigger like this.
I want to show you the live chat.
No.
Okay.
So we got to stick to that until I log this in.
Yeah, it was a false start. It 100% was a false start. Yeah, it's Irish. Okay, so we'll set that right here to all our wonderful. What's up, Michael? What's up, Hesketh? What's up, T-Mac? You're still here and hungrier. Well, we're going to solve that problem. First thing we're going to do is a Yorkshire pudding. That is something that I'm not that good at. I don't know where. Let me see if I can bring the chat up here. Like, we're still working on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of
Yeah.
this stuff is confusing me.
Yeah, I
Trying
think the
to
chat
fix
should
it.
show up right here. Yeah, here we go. Look, right there.
Oh.
Yeah. So we are going to do a Yorkshire pudding first before we do anything else, because I know that needs to sit in the refrigerator for a little bit. So the things that I know we need for Yorkshire pudding is flour. I had a metal bowl. Did you put that away?
No.
Where did I put the metal bowl? Did I put the metal bowl?
You must have put it away.
Well, that's one of the kids stole it. So we have flour. I have eggs chilling at room temperature because I think it said chilling at room temperature. So we got that, and we have a metal bowl. We need probably these. I know we're gonna need a tablespoon, and we need a whisk. Oh, and we're probably gonna need milk. Maybe. Do you guys think we're gonna? Yeah, we're gonna need milk for the Yorkshire pudding. I believe so. If not, we'll put it up. Okay, let's get the Yorkshire pudding. So one of the things in America that's weird, and I don't know, I bought this, but every type of flour that is like you buy in the supermarkets is enriched flour. And I've seen so many bad things about enriched flour that I'm just trying not to get it. So I like when things say like enriched flour free, like natural flour. That's awesome. But you ever notice like they have to say other things to confuse you even more? Like, look at this one. I'm not a baker, right? So I went, and the only one that I found that didn't say enriched flour was this one. But it had to throw this in here that says 11.7% gluten-forming protein content. Now, what does that mean? What type of sacrifice did I just make?
Yeah.
Is that different than other flours? Is that something that I needed? Why couldn't it just be normal flour?
It's very hard to find ingredients here that are normal.
Yeah, it's like enriched because they enrich everything with iron and stuff. Yeah, we need to preheat the oven. What temperature do you guys usually cook your bangers on? Oh, speaking of the bangers, I need to bring them out too.
I don't know why I cannot get this iPad to show this.
It's all right. We got the chat on the computer.
Yeah, but it's just
now. Today is brought to you by Jolly Posh Foods because that's where we got these. We ordered these off of Jolly Posh Foods. It's a British gentleman from Chicago who is a butcher and does all his stuff at home. You're not a what?
Yeah.
What did I say?
I don't know. That's what I was just reading too.
I say so many things, guys. You got to put the whole thing in the chat, but chances are I'm not. 180, I cook everything. Convert 180 to Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So it says it's too low of gluten for bread.
So 365.
So
or 356. I'm dyslexic.
350. So bake time. Start 350.
Okay.
So wait, if it's 11.7, that's too low for a Yorkshire pudding. What's up, Lynn? I'm happy you're here. Everybody's being mean to me. Yeah, we got that. Pull up. Let's just use that base recipe from Gordon Ramsay's Yorkshire pudding.
On here?
Yeah, just type in Yorkshire pudding. We'll go over it with you guys. It's just Gordon Ramsay's. That's the one I've used the past couple times, and it seemed like it made sense. Okay, so it doesn't really mean anything. It just means like there's gluten in there. It doesn't mean that it's reduced because it didn't say anything else. It said hard red wheat grown on American farms, so you know there's chemicals. A versatile flour to suit all your baking needs. That's how we remind our followers. That's good for a Yorkshire. Okay, good enough. Okay, so we need 4 large eggs. I'm not going to do it in a blender because you know what? I know that my ancestors made Yorkshire pudding. And I know a blender wasn't invented yet, so I'm going to do it like my ancestors did it and make Tiffany mix it. So,
yeah. Okay.
and this one made enough, so I'm thinking this is going to be enough. So it's calling for 4 large eggs, 1.5 cups of whole milk, some salt, and 1.25 cups of all-purpose flour. Does that sound kosher? So this guy likes sausage. He likes, or no, Zeno. This person likes, he likes sausage and Yorkshire pudding, but not together. See, Tiffany's been having an issue with the Yorkshire puddings I've been making is because every time the bottom ends up like custardy, almost like a cheesecake or something. She hates it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that us together we're gonna solve that today. So
whatever we ate in London was really good, but whatever he makes is not.
And I'm usually pretty good at it, just not today. So we're just gonna follow that. I feel like that's gonna be enough for a. I feel like Yorkshire pudding recipe is like that's probably just enough in here. That's too much. That's 1/2 cup. That's 1/4 cup. Okay. I feel like whatever is in here, I like to crack eggs in a separate bowl. You know why we didn't have the silver bowl out here? Because I made a last second decision to have a red bowl out here to do this. So that's why the silver bowl wasn't out here.
And then
Then I made a huge Jew of that. Okay, yeah, that's another thing that we need. I want to get off my chest. We set up this whole thing on the Speaking Wells video. We set up this whole thing, and through that whole video, we've done nothing but set up different titles of the songs of Tom Jones through the whole video. Like I was saying in the beginning, like you guys was mad at me for saying the grass wasn't green, but you guys was like, not my wells, not my green grass at home from home. That's a Tom Jones song, and the only thing that we got from that, because I had the phone sitting right here next to me with all these Tom Jones songs, the only thing that we got was, that's a cool game, Richard and Tiffany. Thank you for that. That was awesome. No, Tiffany kept looking down at my phone, and the only comment we got in regards to that was, she looks at your hands a lot. Do you hit her?
Yeah.
That's all we got from that.
Pretty much.
I went out of my way, and all I got was the accusation of domestic violence. That's inappropriate, guys. We got to do better than that. We got to play the games that the adults set aside for us to play.
Yeah.
I feel that really made me mad, too. She's looking at your hands a lot. She's like, do you hit her? I'm like, no, I set up games for you guys. That's what we do. That was it was so wild that somebody accused me of beating my wife because she was looking at my hands. Like, that's wild.
Yeah, he had his phone set up in front of him. I had my phone off to the side, so I kept looking at both because they were both at different parts of the songs. And I was like really overthinking trying to figure out how to use these song names in conversation.
You know when you plan a video, right? When you plan a video, like you think of stuff and you're like, oh, they're going to love this. They're going to enjoy this and stuff. And never one time did I ever look at Tiffany and say, oh, this is going to be awesome. They're going to accuse me of just absolutely.
T-Mac said it's not unusual.
What part's not unusual? The accusations of wife beating or we just got this, so I don't know how to operate it to kind of set it up. I might have to flip it. What we'll do, we'll just do this right here and set it right here. If I can get it to sit still. How's that look? And we'll go with this, right? And we'll move this over here, right? So we'll just keep this back up to where it was.
Tom said you need to heat your You need to heat your oil in the tray that's in the oven, so it's hot before you pour the batter in.
Okay, yeah, I did that last time. It didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. Let me make sure this is doing what it needs to do. Because now the chat's disappeared and our mic, let's bring chat back up. Okay. I'll tell you if it's good. I never, actually, I don't think I've had toad in the hole either. I had Yorkshire pudding multiple times. I've had Yorkshire pudding. I've had, let's clean up our workstation. I've had bangers and mash like 3 or 4 times from England. It was delicious. I loved it. But I don't think I've had toad in the hole. It as a whole. I like all of it.
You're not using this?
No, that was in representation.
A waste of time.
It wasn't a waste of time. I wanted to show people that Americans go out of their way to not use the chemicals that's provided to us by America. That was terrible. That's another thing too. You know, when you come to America, just so you know, all our eggs and milk is all refrigerated. We refrigerate everything over here, and it has something to do with a chemical that is on an egg when you wash it, or that they don't wash off in England, in the UK, and most of the Europe, and most of the rest of the world, so they can add that to their, it was 4 eggs, right?
No. Oh, yeah, 4.
Yeah. So they add that to, get that going. Yeah, let me get my thoughts together. We wash that off here, part of the pasteurization process. So we have to keep all our stuff like refrigerated or it goes bad. But I think in England, because they don't wash this stuff off, it can be outside and actually last longer than it does here in America.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. We're always doing something to help the world, ain't we?
What?
Okay, it's going to need some salt. It's definitely going to need some salt. So the reason that it has to go into the oven.
No, we don't wash the eggs. But what was you saying about washing eggs?
No, we do wash the eggs.
We do?
Well, yeah, part of it, like when you guys get it directly from the chicken, I think it goes directly into the eggs. You know, they probably do like a light wash in case anything else is on it. But there's like some type of process that we do in America that we wash something off the top of the egg. And that means that we have to refrigerate it. That's why when you come to America, all the eggs are refrigerated. It's some part of our... So when we do this, we're putting the oven to the hottest?
Yeah, the hottest.
Okay, someone's saying put it in a cold pan. I just need yes or no chat on this. Am I cooking this in the same pan that I originally cooked the sausage in? Because I'm putting the sausage in first to cook while we cook our sides. Because we'll talk about this in a minute, but I fell in love with this in England. I would tell you what it is, but I don't want anything to leak.
Oh, that's the most.
So the reason I learned that the reason that we actually have to refrigerate this for a few minutes was there no oil or anything I had to add to that, right? It got to be smoking hot. So did I ask that yes or no question? Yes or no question. Am I cooking the bangers in the pan? Because it's at 350 right now, which is your 180 C. Am I cooking the bangers in the pan, the same pan that I'm cooking the Yorkshire pudding in? Yes, you can do that way. All right, he was the first to answer. He's the most to care. So the only problem with this is, see, it's kind of still lumpy.
Don't touch those.
Did I put the salt in here? Or did I even grab salt?
I don't think you did.
I don't want you guys to accuse me of nothing until you guys just try to cook on a live streaming video. Okay?
Do you want this?
Now, the reason that we have to put it in the refrigerator, see all them little flour balls?
Or do you want the...
No, this is fine.
Okay.
I'm going to measure it out. That's probably good enough, right? That's good enough. We're not trying to win any salt contests.
I can't hold it.
Oh, so I released that video today. That video has been on our members page for a couple of weeks, but I released it on there because I feel like you guys deserve to see a little bit of what's behind the scenes. But we're gonna post more videos like that in the future, not like soon, not like in the 20s, but it's gonna be on our members page. It's gonna be more videos like that when we do something, because sometimes when we post videos like that on here, it kind of messes up the algorithm for our British stuff. Okay, yeah, it's not hot enough for Yorkshire pudding, Lynn, but is it hot enough to cook the sausages? Because we're gonna put the sausages in first.
Yeah.
Because we're putting the Yorkshire pudding. I don't think I'm getting ahead of myself. First thing we're gonna do is get the Yorkshire pudding in the refrigerator, because we still have a lot of flour lumps in here. So we definitely want to get that taken care of first and let that kind of soak and get rid of all that excess flour in here before we put it into the pan. So we're gonna do this, and while we're prepping everything else, we're gonna let this rest into the I don't know, can you over stir Yorkshire pudding?
I'm trying to wrestle your hand.
All right, stop, son.
I'm wrestling your hand.
You should part fry your sausage before putting in the batter mix.
Okay, so we're gonna fry the sausage. This is different. Because I was just gonna throw them in the oven and let them roast for a few seconds.
Someone quickly write us a full recipe.
Yeah, someone. Okay, next person to say you're gonna bake these sausages. You're gonna fry these sausages for par, just to get a brown on them. I like the idea of the brown though, because it's gonna make it look more appealing.
Yeah, Dad.
Okay, but we're talking about in the oven. We're talking about solely the sausages right now.
Yeah, so we start. Oh, Dad. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, no. Tell the chap that I bought the sausages from that I got a YouTube channel too, and he can look at the real way to cook it right now. He's curious. It's just him and some. I got a whole British Army behind me. For him, it's just him and his sausage. You know what I mean? So we'll see whose comes out better. It's probably gonna be his. Fry the sausages. Lynn said fry it. If Lynn says do it, do it. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
We're gonna fry the
someone else
sausage.
said brown your sausages first in a frying pan.
Are we scoring the sausages? Are we poking holes in the sausage? I'm not gonna poke holes in the sausage. We can, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to.
So should the batter be thicker? Because they said it doesn't look very thick batter.
Could that be my issue? Could it not be thick enough?
Maybe.
No. Should it be more? Let's grab the flour. Should it be more along?
I put it up.
Maybe like a crepe batter. We can add what's. It does look thin to me too. It's not. That's not a. But that's what the recipe called for. But it's Gordon Ramsay. Or obviously we all know Gordon Ramsay didn't write that recipe, but he's going to talk about it.
Don't poke the holes in them because it lets the fat out.
Okay.
Fat helps cook them.
Okay. So what we're going to do while we're prepping this, we need a skillet.
So 220.
Okay, we'll turn that on.
220 degrees Celsius is 428 Fahrenheit.
That's how much we want it at?
Someone
'Cause
said,
we can pop
where
our
did it
oven.
go? Shelly said 180 isn't hot enough. I cook at 220, otherwise it'll be soggy. And Phil said you want 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 425, really. So maybe that's why they've been terrible.
That's true. That could be why this hasn't been. Now, How's that looking? Let's try to.
Someone else said it too. So you want between 400 and 425.
Okay.
What do you want me to change it to?
425. Let's roast the.
Hi.
Who was that?
Michael said hi, and that I'm doing a good job.
You are doing a good job. I'm
Thanks.
super proud of you.
I try.
It takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Now, how does that look? Does that still look too thin? Because I added probably about another half cup. It's kind of, I would say it's. What consistency do you want it? Do you want it more like a crepe batter? Or do you want it more like a little less than a pancake batter? Thanks, Lynn. We got a moderator. Yeah, do we like where are we going with this? So we want it like a crepe batter. Okay. This is along the lines of a crepe batter right now. I'm hoping this makes a difference. If there's a little bit more
I feel like
flour.
someone said something about air in that, but I gotta find it.
Air in what?
In that.
Well, I know it needs a rest for at least 30 minutes while we're doing everything else, or like it's gonna have all these little, because you got to give time for, like, see all these little flower things popping up right here? You got to give time for that to, I bet you guys don't even like, do you guys even follow a recipe for Yorkshires, or you guys got it just down pat, like how I make like pancakes? I'm just like, here, it's just like this, and like you don't even look at nothing. So it needs to still be a little thicker than this.
So you're gonna have to use the weird flour, or do we have more regular?
It's not weird flour. It's just not enriched. Somebody said it's communist flour. See, it's 100% employee owned. Or yeah, it's like, I don't know.
A little bit like pancake batter, just a little thicker.
Okay, be careful with the pancake batter because you guys' pancakes is different than our pancakes.
Just a little thicker than you've got now.
Okay. We'll go just a little bit thicker. Because should I be sweating my onions right now too? Or should I, let's fry. Let's fry the, what is it called? And we'll fry the sausage and then because I want to make an onion gravy, but I got this for it. Okay. So we're just gonna add, because I know it's not gonna make too much of a difference. I don't want to overdo it. I just want to, I'm just raising the consistency a little bit.
Tom said you still haven't put the oil in the oven.
Yeah, because we haven't browned the sausages yet. I figured I'd wait till we get the sausages going and get them browned. And then, like, we're taking our time. Listen, you guys are professionals. I'm working at one piece at a time so I don't get ahead of myself. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't want to. Yeah. Do you remember? This costs $10. This costs $10 US, which would be like $8 US to you guys.
$8 US.
Right? You British sterling, you know. Everything that you get in your supermarket that's like 1 or 2 pounds, that costs us $6 or $7 here. Not all our stuff. I would say this is probably better because this is more like their style. Like how are we looking with this? Can we move this forward?
Want me to hold it?
No, because this is in its way. Yeah. See if you can hold it up like that. Because I know you got to let it. We still got to let this rest. Who's calling?
Me? I'm calling you.
Oh, you're calling me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more of like a European pancake batter right there. I'm aware of that. That's a European pancake batter. Yeah, everything's really expensive. when it comes to England. And believe it or not, all right, well, I got that on too high. I'd say that's good for right now. I'm going to throw this in the refrigerator and let it rest for a couple minutes.
Yeah, let me say something.
What do you want to say, buddy?
I want to see what's their weakness. I told them what's my weakness.
What's your weakness?
My weakness is hurting myself
Hurting yourself. That's a lot of people's weakness.
Where is this? There it is.
and getting hit.
Oh, that's a small one. So
Oh.
it doesn't matter. Just the...
And my weakness is when I dive underwater and I don't hold my breath.
Yeah. That's a weakness.
That's everyone's weakness.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's weak on that. Everybody could do a lot better on that state. Okay. So.
Hey, what's our weakness?
All right, now you guys can see what that side of the house looks like. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
I'm confused. Oh, okay.
We're gonna open this up. I wanna put a little
That
oil.
batter's more like it.
I'm just gonna put them in dry because I noticed that these are very greasy. So we're about to find out why they're called bangers, baby. Okay, might be a little too hot. Might be a little too hot.
Oh, that is showing this.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
was trying to figure that out. That was making me so confused.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're burning those. Not fast enough. We're gonna have to put a little bit of oil in there.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, where did you put my milkshake?
Son, the milkshake was hours ago.
Oh, this is disconnected.
Is it?
Or no.
Where's
It
my
says
milkshake?
disconnect.
Oh no, son.
Mom, where's my milkshake?
I
They're
filled it
getting
out.
really hot. I don't know why that got that so hot so fast. It's like a straight party. But it's browning it. So there's that. But that wasn't on high heat, so I don't understand how that happened. Just distribute that oil. Son, why are you sad? Oh, okay.
Well, we'll get you another one. I told you got to drink it. You can't let a milkshake sit. It melts.
Okay. We got a little bit too much color in this one, but I got a little bit of oil to separate it. A little bit, yeah. All right, buddy. If you want to do that, you need to go to your room, okay, buddy?
Just eyeball ingredients. Been taught by my mother that oil should be heating in the oven for a good 15 minutes. Goose fat or dripping.
Now, see, that's the brown we want right
A
there.
little oil in the frying pan.
Yeah, we got the oil in there now. Okay. All right, now I'm feeling good.
Sausages are brown in the oven, not on the stove, and lots of oil, someone else said.
Well, everybody else told us to brown them, so this is where you guys are a little bit different, because before you came in, Chatty, everybody was telling us to brown it on the stove.
Then that oil is where you put the batter in.
Okay. So we got a little bit of a difference of opinion here. Oh, let's get this going.
Someone said you need a lot more oil in that pan.
Well, I wasn't planning on making the toad in the hole in this pan. I was planning on, because somebody said to fry it. I was going to make the toad in the hole in the oven. So we need to bake this, bring this up to at least 450. Start. So what I'm going to do is I plan on making the toad in the hole in this pan, right? I plan on making the gravy in said pan right there. Once that gets done, so I'm gonna sweat down some onions to put into the gravy. Yeah, see, Shelly's saying it makes a little difference. AVFC is enjoying the world burn while he sits back and drinks a beer. Thank you. Because that's what's going on right here.
John said browning in the oven is fine, but it takes far longer.
Okay, yeah, and, you know. I got the kettle going. You guys want to see? We got these working. But I don't want to cook these all the way through, right? I want to kind of... All right. Do we want to cook them all the way through or no? Yeah, that's a setup. Also, we need to get these going back here. Let's turn these on up front. We got the potatoes for the mash.
They said you need to put the oven in the oil so it gets red hot.
Hold on, I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time because these might have to go off and set for a second. I don't know how well that'll work, but we still got to cut up leeks and cut up onions. So what I might do, let's turn this down on low a little bit right here. Let's turn it to this low, right? Let these cook through just a little bit. This is...
Brown the tips.
What?
Brown the tips.
Brown the tips?
Mm.
That sounds like he's coming on to me. They'll cook in the oven with the batter. Okay. So we got these brown. I'm just going to take out a paper plate.
That's enough browning.
Yeah, that's enough brown. So, here, watch out. Agreed. So here's what I'm going to do. I got this turned down low, right? We're just going to set these on the side for a second, okay? We're going to set these off to a side because now we got a little bit of regular fat in here. I'm going to put a little avocado oil in here, and we got a little bit of normal fat, okay? So here's what I'm going to do to make up the difference. Look at the size of this red onion. I chose red onion because I like the color, and I think it's going to add a nice little color contrast with everything else we got going on. So what I'm going to do, show my chopping skills. So I'm going to leave this a little bit chunkier. I'm wondering, like, should I add a little bit of butter for richness? So. Should I do thin or should I do thicker for you? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it rustic. I'm gonna do it rustic. That way, in case, you know, because we're just doing it for a little bit of flavor. You really want this on low.
So Lynn and Tom used to eat sausage raw as kids out of the fridge.
Do you know what an American would do to you if they seen you eat a sausage raw? You know what I mean? There's something about... That just fell out. What we need to do is I don't want any of this to escape. I want that water to kind of stay there. So I'm going to put that on low. And just let that sweat for a little bit. And then we got this going. What is it?
Oh, no.
What is it?
Shelly said she used to eat them raw, but because people are going to be eating, she won't tell what happened as a result.
It's a brave move. That's a strong move.
They're getting mad because you need to put the oil in the oven.
Here's my thing, guys. I got one more thing to prep. And we still got like 15 minutes on the mashed potatoes. How long is this going to, purely because I was hungry but too lazy to cook? That's wild. Do you understand how wild that is? That sounds to an American. Only recently have they looked up and started saying, hey, how would you like your pork chop cooked? Somebody asked me that at Outback Steakhouse one time, which is 100% authentic Australian. They was like, how would you like your pork chop cooked? And I'm like, what do you mean? Cook it till it's done. I'm like, we don't eat raw pork in this country. Which I say not raw because technically I eat a steak that's not, I eat steak that's, you know, medium rare. That's how I eat it, but I won't eat a pork chop like that. Okay, they said get the. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna use? What is it? Vegetable oil you guys use? Okay. Okay, so it's vegetable oil is like the oil of choice. I got avocado oil, but I'm leaning towards the vegetable oil because I think that's got a higher smoke point. I thought I had vegetable oil. Where's our vegetable oil?
If we have any, it's up there.
Yeah, I bought some from the store yesterday.
Then it's up there behind that.
Is it?
Or did you cook with it outside?
Maybe. We're not, you know, we're not in too big a hurry.
Yeah.
See? Hit the like button. Okay, yeah, if you're in here right now, hit the like button for the American, probably the only American in this county with an electric kettle. We do this for you.
Here's your oil.
And you guys saying you need to get it in the oven. There's never a wrong time to pour a cup of tea. Relax. There's never a wrong time to pour a cup of tea, okay? I feel like I'm among friends, and I feel like I can say that without being attacked. Okay, so now grab this.
Vegetable oil or sunflower.
Okay, so like how much in this pan? How much in this pan should it go? Should it go to about right here or higher? Like, should it just cover the bottom of the pan? Y'all's gonna have me burn down my house today. I promise you that.
Well, I know every smoke alarm is going to go off in this house.
Oh yeah, you get ready. Just prepare your ears for a smoke alarm. What are they saying?
Lynn is telling everyone to be nice, and Michael said, with you on that brew.
We need to get focused on the oil so it can go in the oven. I got it up to.
Art Monkey said 1/4 full.
1/4 full. Okay. So.
Someone else said about 1 centimeter deep, and then someone else said just cover the bottom.
Okay. So I need everybody's approval. See, is that fair? That's about 1 centimeter. That's about 1 centimeter. We're gonna burn down the house today, boys.
Should I open the windows?
Yeah, you should definitely open a window because this is gonna get dangerous fast. I didn't realize you guys' food seemed really simple and wholesome, but it turns into a firebomb very quick.
Yeah, when
Good on you.
Was that Was that Easter?
Yeah.
For Easter, when he made the puddings, every time he opened the oven, even just a tiny bit, every smoke alarm in the house would go off.
Oh, these onions on low though sound amazing or smell amazing. So we're gonna move that back here.
Thanks, Lynn.
We're gonna set that on low. So we're gonna have peas with these. We're having peas, right? But the thing is why did I do that?
What'd you just do?
I just slung that pan like there was nothing in it, and there's just oil all over
Did
the
it go?
floor now. I mean, it's in a reserved place,
Oh.
but I don't understand why I just did what I did. I have no idea why I did that. Look.
Thanks.
Look, I just slung it like it was nothing. Now it's all over the floor. Regroup. Regroup. So obviously we're going to need a little bit more oil in here. Okay. Should I clean? Is it dripping on the pan? I need to.
Oh, it's dripping now. Give me that.
I didn't mean to do that. That was old devil in me. I don't know. Oh, speaking of that, we did something really cool this morning. And me and Tiffany was talking about it because the channel is really kind of growing crazy. And every time we do one of these live streams, they get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And our following gets a little bit bigger. But for our church, we went to our church this morning.
Oh.
I don't like to be yelled at.
You covered the whole cabinet and floor, everything.
I'm trying to talk to them about something nice. And all you're trying to do is bring the mood down, okay?
Oh, no.
I did nothing. Anyway, so we went to church this morning to something called a back-to-school bash, right? And the back-to-school bash is basically set up.
Can I throw this out?
Yeah, it's basically set up to help local families and stuff like that going back to school because, you know, over here, and I assume over there too, kids are required a certain amount of stuff for school, backpacks and stuff like that, and school supplies. They're required a certain amount to go to school. And yes, I'm putting a lot of leek in these peas because I love leek so much. I never had a leek until I went to England, right? Come here. I never had a leek until I went to England, and it was the best thing. It's like a green onion on steroids. So I make a 50-50 combo of peas and leeks, and I love it. It's the only reason we use traditional bangers, too, is because I was like, is that too much leek? Not for us, but for you guys, you know?
Love to see some British culture here. Man and wife starting to argue in the kitchen.
Yeah, when I burn her kitchen down, that's when you'll see the real British culture. You know, she's Romanian, so we had a Romanian wedding, but I wanted to have like a traditional UK wedding, or, you know, but they said that
This water's hot.
That's fine. I just need to get because these hold a lot of dirt. See.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to have a traditional UK wedding, and, you know, a traditional UK wedding, her father wasn't down with it because, you know, British people in America, you know, British Americans usually say it's the domestic disturbance charge is the real marriage certificate, you know?
Can I throw these out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So, this is how I make my, no meat has been touched by this knife. It's usually just half a stick of butter because I'm American. We'll put that in the pan. Now watch. Watch. See this? Richard's at this age that he just like demands attention. Like if he sees you looking at anything else, he wants your attention as to like what you're doing. And it's a very, as a parent, it's a very challenging age. Oh yeah, if 65 people's watching and none of you hit the like button yet, are you serious? I'm going to end this and you're not going to get to watch this house burn down. And I'm serious about that. If you want to see the fire truck, you're going to have to hit the like button or we're going to do it in private. You're going to see an American fire truck today. There it is, Richard.
Watch out, because your dad spilled oil and you'll break your neck.
Oh, now you're blaming me for attempting to hurt the children. There you go. Ain't that nice?
I miss it.
No, your dad's joking. Hopefully.
We'll see. The night's still young, as they say. The night's still young. I don't hold my, knife or my knife and fork right, but I've learned to cut pretty good throughout the years.
Excuse me, I have to wipe off this cabinet.
What's the best part of the leek? What am I missing here?
Move slightly to the side or your pants are going to get covered in this.
Oh. Just wondering, I got yelled at for Tiffany. I would be helping my wife do this, clean, but you guys got me kind of under a gun here. Does anybody remember how long that oil's been in there? Did I even tell you I put the oil? You guys watch me do it.
Oops.
Okay. Here's all our leek, right?
The cabinets are clean. I have to clean the floor.
Okay. Okay. So, let's clean our station here. Oh man, what did you use to... You got ammonia cooking in that?
In this?
Yeah.
No, it's the Lysol spray.
Notice you guys' cooking utensils is a lot different than ours. Also, the leeks make a lovely flouring for cooking as a base with gravy. Should I put some of the leeks in the gravy? Well, the oil's in the oven heating up at 450. So we got 450. We got potatoes on the stove for the mashing.
Show them the new mess you made.
I didn't make a new mess. There's no leaks on the floor. I didn't do that. And you know what? Me and my followers are tired of being accused of everything.
Yeah.
I hate being accused of everything that I've done. No. So, this is where I'm at with tea right now. This is about a tablespoon. So we got 1 tablespoon and then just like that much more. And that's it. That's done. That's my tea. I didn't even ask you. You're cleaning. I didn't even ask. You want some Earl Grey, Tiffany?
Yeah.
And just a little splash of milk. I'm slowly coming around to this. Now, hold on now.
There's no way I'm eating that.
All right, don't eat it.
Unless I look at it if I want.
Okay, you can look at it.
Okay.
Gotta open the windows and then I'll read the comments.
I'm going to stir this. Did that seem like a lot of sugar? Yeah, we're getting there. So, I'm going to take you, put you right here. What time is it there? It is 3:30. So 5, 6, 7, 7:30 your time. Yeah, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying before. The oil's heating up. The Yorkshire's good. Let me make sure I'm not. So anyway, we went to our church this morning, and we can check this out while we're doing this. We went to our church this morning, and while we was at our church, the reason we was there is because it's getting ready to start school back. So our church does this outreach, and basically, it's not even an outreach. They play Christian music and stuff like that, but basically, they set up the website. We got our onions back there, and we got our potatoes boiling, and we're at 450. Somebody convert that to Celsius and make sure we're on the right track. And then we got the oil down here. And pray to God I don't burn myself to death with this oil. But the outreach is really cool. It's not really an outreach because they're not really going like it's just a church being serious about people just not having the money for education. Their school supplies and stuff like that because that's a serious problem here in America. Is that a problem in the UK? Like people not having school supplies, kids not having school supplies and stuff like that. Is that a problem over there?
Shh. Go away.
Nobody cares what it's called in France because France doesn't count. Does anybody? Oh, one more thing.
The one that saw my TV and there was one that gave in that stuff.
Okay.
This is called. This is thyme, and I like to add that a little bit to the. We're just gonna. I just like to add a little bit of that to the peas. Just give it a little herby flavor.
She didn't show
And
it
then
off.
we
You
got
want
our
the chair down?
frozen
And the
peas right
chair
here. We'll get
plugged-
this going.
unplugged it.
Oh. It wasn't my fault. It was just
I know that's a lot of leek, but you guys have no idea how much I love leek.
Was it?
You have no idea how much I love leek. Yes, Sergeant Steele. If you want to look up where we got traditional bangers, but we purchased them off a website called Jolly, or what is it called? Jolly Posh Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jolly Posh Foods. It's a British baker here, or a British butcher here in America. They're based out of Chicago, and they actually have all them sausages, but we used a traditional banger for this. I think we already threw away the wrapper.
Oh, I threw it out. Did you see, Monty said, 10 years from now, Tripping Through Adventures will have their own British restaurant?
If I had my own, no, I'm going to come over to England and I'm going to do something over there. I don't like it here. Everybody's stupid and they call me fat. So we got the frozen peas in there. I don't like it here.
Any mash and leeks left you can make bubble and squeak with.
I might do that.
It's 8:30 in the UK.
8:30. Yeah, the last couple of times we done it, we was at 4 o'clock or something like that, and it was like at 9, and we was pushing you guys way too early to do this. So now, do you think that's...
Fry off some cooked leeks and add them to the mashed potatoes. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay, I added them to the peas. I already added the peas prematurely because somebody couldn't come up with an idea of that sooner.
They might have, and I just didn't read it till now.
Oh no, I got more leeks, but yeah. School supplies, everything. When I was a child in New Zealand, we had to buy all writing books and everything. Yeah, everything here you have to buy. And it's weird in America because you have to, like even classroom supplies, like markers and stuff like that, even like Kleenex, like tissues and stuff, you're expected to bring. No, I have not. Okay. You're expected to bring to class to help supply because we're just completely under budget. So basically what our church does is they put together backpacks. And this year we had 1,000 backpacks put together to hand out, over 1,000. And our church worked in 2 towns. And like I said, this isn't really, it's an outreach to the community. It wasn't an outreach of like, oh, you can have your backpack if you wanted to, there was nothing extra brought with it. It was just to make sure that our town and our kids are supplied with supplies, because no matter who you are in this world, no matter what you do or what you believe in, you're entitled to an education. And I just thought that was really cool. And I think my question is that something or an issue as far as backpacks and school supplies and stuff like that? Because maybe I think when this channel gets a little bit bigger, it's something that we'd like to get into maybe more around Christmas, because I don't think it would be fair to only do American charity work when the majority of our money is coming from a British
situation. So I'd like to maybe break it in half, that we could work with a British charity or something for kids and stuff like that, as well as working. I could go through, my church on this side to do, charity work on this side to help people out.
Another 7 minutes.
Oh, Lynn, don't take it the wrong way. We was there to witness. I was kind of unaware of how much my church actually did until we went there today. And that's what kind of got this rolling is because like, man, I want to be a part of this, because one of the things that I was watching was the people as we was walking in. I don't take any credit for that. I just want to let you know I bear witness to it.
Make sure you set the timer for the oil in the oven 10 minutes, then load it quickly so oil temp doesn't drop too much.
Well, we didn't set no timer in there.
Mm-mm.
Is there a way to test the oil to see if it's good? Because we didn't set no timer. How long ago? Let me see your thing. Let me see if I can see how long ago I put that in there. So that was minus 9 minutes. So we're around 10 minutes now.
Which you have that. We have
thermometer?
We have a candy thermometer.
Where's it at?
In here.
Do you know what certain temperature it's supposed to be at? Well, I'm leaving the door open because I think we might have had it a little too hot. I can make it get hotter. I can make it get hotter if it's too cold. I can't put out the fire if it's too hot.
Here, we've had this and I don't know nothing about it.
That's a candy thermometer. I might be able to just use this thermal thermometer. Okay. This one. Let's just see what it says. I'm going to switch it to Celsius. That way you guys know.
It's very hot in here now.
Yeah.
No, it's not on fire yet.
It's like at 100 and it's over 181 C. 184, 185, 186. It's at about, the oil's at about 186 C. Is that good enough?
They're saying oil must be virtually burning. Someone said, stick your finger in it.
Yeah, hold up.
If it's smoking, it is hot enough. The oil. I don't know why Richard's crying.
You ever notice kids just do too much? You ever notice, like, whenever you try to do something, kids
should be
get...
smoking hot.
I know I'm letting the heat out of the oven, but that's precautionary because we don't realize how long it's been in there. I don't want it to explode when we put this in there. You know what I mean?
That's it. Lynn said, any idea how many of us are shouting at the screen?
Guys,
that you need to keep it closed.
I'm doing my best here. Stop yelling at me, okay? I just wanted to make a nice dinner for everybody.
It needs to smoke. It needs to be smoking hot.
It needs to be smoking hot. Okay, well, it's at 450.
When it's on fire, it's good to go.
Like I said, you
just
guys...
be careful with hot oil.
The potatoes are good. They're fork tender, so we're good on that. So I'm going to use half a stick of butter. Back in there. I'm going to throw, if I can manage this, I'm going to pull out just a few leeks just to give this a nice flavor. As suggested by the no. There's enough leeks in there to give the potato some flavor.
It won't explode. Just pour it slowly so it doesn't smash.
But I'm putting the sausages in first, right? Or do I put the sausages in first and then Then pour that around it, or do I put that in first and then the sausages? That's a good question, Richard.
Lynn said that does it. She's coming around.
You got to. You know what I mean?
The fire alarm goes off. It's hot enough. That's.
You know what, Lynn? Ban everybody. They're being mean. Everybody's banned. I'm like Oprah with bands. You're getting a band. You're getting a band. Everybody's getting bands.
Art Monkey said it should be hot enough now, but you have to put the stuff in while it's in the oven and quickly, very quickly. And people are agreeing.
So it's hot enough now, but what goes in first, guys? Come on. Give me some answers. Where'd the whisk go?
Okay. Add a bit of leek and peas to the mash. Sausage first, then batter.
Okay.
Sausage first. Pour batter around the bangers.
So should I do it at the oven? Like, just don't even bring it out. Just set it in the oven. Just slide it out.
Set up worktop quickly.
Go on.
Out oil.
What are you running from? Come on.
Are you playing?
No, we're going to be on TV. Come on. You're on camera. Come on.
Come here.
He's like, he just started running. He's like, are we playing?
Yeah. Wait, now where did it go?
Why do you feel so down?
Set worktop. Quickly put oil, batter, and sausage, then back in quickly. Timer 25 minutes.
Okay.
Make it quick so oil doesn't cool. Sausages, then pour batter. Quickly, don't burn yourself. Sausage first.
100% I'm going to burn myself. That's a dumb statement.
They're saying just do it at the oven.
Do it at the oven. Okay, so I got the sausages here. They're going to just start popping as soon as I put them in. I'm scared to death right now. All right, get the camera because we need it for the insurance.
Which one?
The phone.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, one. Oh. I'm not even going to lie. I got to set it to where it looks pretty, though.
You just need to hurry up because everyone's going to scream at you.
I'm doing my best. Everybody's yelling at me. Come here, Richard. Look at this. Okay. Now, where's it at? Okay. Now, slowly.
What is it doing?
Don't touch, son. Don't touch anything. You'll burn.
What is that doing?
Okay.
Dad, you got on me. Dad, you got on me.
All right, back up, son.
Okay. Now it's in there. Okay. Now they said for 20 minutes. All right. 20 minutes. We're good.
Okay.
That was slow, wasn't it? I feel like that was
I
slow.
wanted to see what they said.
I feel like that was slow. I feel like that was slow.
Lynn said she can't watch. Fire extinguisher on hand. Sausage first. Batter needs to hit massive heat. Once you put it back in, do not open the door until going to take it out. Don't open the oven when cooking.
Okay. We don't have to open the oven?
I said faster, then you're doing fine. They're coming in too fast right now. Leave it for 30 minutes.
My heart
25
was racing
minutes.
right there.
Do
My
not
heart was
open
racing.
the door, everyone's saying.
Do not open the door. So
At
open
least
it.
25 minutes. Some people said 30, and they said, all of them said, do not open that door.
Okay. I'm not touching the door. So we got other things going on right now. So we got these. I did that thing again.
We have a dog. His name is Jack.
He's old and senile.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do, so I got a little bit of thyme and some leeks in here. And I'm just going to let that steep for a while before I add the potatoes.
Thank you, Monty.
That way it has a little bit of a, like a flavor to it. Oh, speaking of that, like if you want to know what our house smells like, if you've ever been to Epcot, I don't know if any of you, I know, Lynn, you have, right? So if you ever go to Epcot and where the Norway Pavilion is, that what it smells like in the Norway store, that's what our house always smells like because we always keep that on hand. So anytime you walk into our house, that's what it smells like. And Tiffany is a clean freak, so our house always smells good. Tiffany is a straight
I'm gonna
clean
show
freak.
them Jack.
Oh, they want to see Jack?
Yeah.
Jack's senile. He's older and kind of mean.
Say hi, Jack. He looks a little rough right now. He needs to get groomed.
Yeah, he hates a groomer
Which
though.
he hates. Okay.
He hates a groomer. I'm looking at the computer talking to it. I look like he's like okay, we got 74 views, we got 60 likes. I'm really liking how everybody's liking. And now if you haven't liked the video, you're like the odd man out, and that's weird. It's kind of awkward. Everybody's kind of looking at you. They're all like, where everybody else is at the like button? How come I? How come you ain't at the like button? Yeah, Jack has actually, I inherited Jack. This is a funny story, right? So I went over to Tiffany's house to her father to ask her to marry me, right? And Jack was probably, what, 2 years old at that time?
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me and he goes, he says, you want to marry my daughter? And I said, yes. And he goes, well, he said, you know the rules, don't you? I said, what? He said, if you marry my daughter, you got to take that dog too. He hated Jack. So when we got married, I took Jack. And me and Tiffany, we didn't live together or anything like that before we got married. It was just 100%, you know, he's going to wake Remy up.
Yeah, I'm going to handle it.
Okay.
Sort it.
Okay, go sort it. You want to take your microphone off to sort it?
Yep.
Anyway, he looks at, like, I get Jack back to the house, or back to, you know, our place. Me and Tiffany's moving in together. Tiffany's laying on the bed. I go to lay on the bed next to her, you know, we're just moved in, whatever. Here, Jack's growling at me. He hated me. So it took forever. It took forever for Jack to finally, like, warm up to me, to like me. So eventually, now he doesn't like me as much as he likes Tiffany, but he likes me a lot. Especially, he's really afraid of thunderstorms and stuff. But it took about, I'd say maybe 9 or 10 bites. And now we're friends. It's only been 9 years later. He's old and senile now. Like, we was kind of play fighting yesterday, and this is like sad, but me and him play fight since like we've been friends, and like we was play fighting yesterday. I'd say now it's been about a month ago. And when we was play fighting, he kind of got, I guess he got confused, and he started actually fighting because I don't like, you know, I won't hit him, but I'll move my hands really fast, like by his, like, it gets to the point I do this to kind of get him worked up, and then like I try to pet him where I can pet him. You know what I mean? I'm like, I got you. I'll grab him on the belly and pet him, and I got you. And I started doing this, and he started playing, and then like I was petting him on the head, and he was like, I guess he just forgot, and he just reached up and bit me. When he reached up and bit me, he jumped back because he realized what he did, and like I was sad because it's like instantly you don't know dogs. You know, you don't know what dogs was thinking, but that was a moment that like me and him was like linked. Like I knew exactly what happened. I was like, you kind of forgot where you was. Where didn't you, buddy? You got a little confused. And then like that was the first time I noticed Jack's getting older. That he's an old dog, and it just made me sad. So now they're all getting depressed. What are they saying?
Hold on. I don't know since it keeps moving. We can have a good go at it, Lynn.
It's doing the
The
thing,
Yorkshire
guys.
should be deep golden brown and crisp on top about 25 minutes. Keep looking through the oven door and you will see the batter rise.
It's starting to rise. Are we seeing this? Are we all seeing this?
We got a new subscriber.
Awesome. And we got 81 likes and 81 people watching, which is great. Thank you. I'm an American who's trying not to burn his house down. And that's okay. I like that you guys are becoming friends too on here. It's like we're all family. I do want to point out.
Nick said, by the way, I want that cooker and what is that?
Cooker and Jeebus. Is that a microwave? Oh, Jeebus.
Oh, what is that?
Is that microwave above? Yes. So you guys want a tour of an American kitchen / house, right? So this is an American kitchen. We have a refrigerator. This is designed to keep American food cold, and this is our freezer. It's designed to keep American foods hot. This is a microwave. It's literally for microwaving things. No more, no less. One of the dumbest things on the planet is they have a defroster on a microwave. Never, ever use that setting because all it does is make everything rubbery and terrible. And I know you're looking at this American kitchen and you're saying, hey, where's the washing machine and dryer at? We have a dishwasher. In an American home, our washing machine and dryer
You're showing them all my laundry I need to fold.
is in here. And that leads out to the garage. That's where we did our video for the breakfast. So it's pretty standard. Our pantry's right here. I know that everybody said, you know, American houses are kind of bigger. It's mainly because a lot of the houses in England was built before all these things was invented that you need separate rooms for, like washing machines and dryers. So American houses tend to add on a little extra rooms and stuff like that. And we have walk-in closets where everybody up there has, they have wardrobes. You know, it's furniture where they keep their clothes, where ours is like actually built in. Our living room is right there. That's where we watch TV. That's some bananas. That's it's the fat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
They said, when are you doing the gravy?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you guys. Like, can I start doing the gravy now? Should I start doing the gravy now? And like,
And they said, please don't let the food go cold this time. Don't forget the gravy.
all right. So should I run these through like a sieve? Oh, Remy's up. It just got a lot worse. This is going to be cool. Okay, we can
So I
set.
have to go get Remy.
Go get Remy. So we'll start doing a little gravy here then.
Alexa, stop.
So we got our onions, right,
Alexa,
guys? So we got our
stop.
onions cooking, right? Check out our onions. Now, a reasonable amount of gravy. Let's talk teaspoons and water. Do I premix the gravy? Do I premix the gravy first and then pour it in over that? Or do I put the granules in and then work it in after? And how much are you thinking we're gauging on that? Because this says put 4 heaping teaspoons. Oh, Remy's up, and I'm kind of sad. It said put 4 heaping teaspoons. While you guys are helping me out, Besto, should I just follow the 4 heaping teaspoon direction? I got a kettle. What? Okay. Maybe I can just, let's do, how much? 1 cup. I'm going to do 2 cups. And if we need more, we'll add more. Boil kettle for gravy. Okay, we'll do the kettle. Fair enough. I seen that written in there. Do what the British do. And we'll measure it out from there because I guarantee we're not having that much gravy. That'd be insane. Now, what we're doing right now, guys, is we are kind of letting the milk for the mashed potatoes and the leeks kind of work together. And we've been kind of sweating these down for a while. And let's check this out. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's starting to crisp on the edges. But to be for... Yeah, what's wrong with it, buddy? Ask Mom when she gets done, okay? 91. 91 people. Hit the like button if you're new. We're trying to find it. We're running a survey. See who does what. If you breathe oxygen, hit the like button. Hi, Remy. Yeah. All right, we're boiling on that. I feel like there's not really much to do. I've already went through 1 cup of tea. That Yorkshire Gold is gold, though, guys. Like, real talk, that Yorkshire Gold is great. Check it out. Come here, Remy. Who is that? That's Remy. Go, go. The neighbor got a diesel truck, and every time he hears it, he freaks out. He loves it. Okay, so we're getting close on that. It's showing 12 minutes on there. We're not opening it. We're boiling this. So I think I'm gonna use a whisk for this. Oh, question. What do you guys do to doctor up your gravy, or do you just use it how it is? I already got the onion. Is there anything else I need to add? Is there anything else I need to add to the gravy? A splash of red wine does deglaze the plant. Add more flavor to the gravy. I don't think we got red wine.
No.
Like, that's the thing, guys. I don't drink, so I don't have things. That's why if you watched our video of us going to Universal, how I was acting, that was 2 drinks in. I just don't drink. I'm such a cheap date. If you was buying me drinks, you'd love me because I know when to stop. And like, you'd buy me 2 drinks and you're like, we're going to do this and you're going to catch a buzz. And like, you didn't buy me 20 drinks. You're going to buy me 2 drinks and I'm done.
Did you look at it lately?
Oh, it's doing the thing. Oh, they can kind of see it in the background a little bit. Look at that. That's toads and said hold. I am super, super excited about that now. See if we can move this up right here.
Well, the way that this house is set up is they just call it an open floor plan, and this is like the new trend. I personally don't prefer this type of floor plan. I thought I did originally, but after living in like this for a while, I prefer each room to be its own room.
Yeah.
Because when it's like this, see, like Remy wants to play over there, but then he's also right here with us in the kitchen. And it's nice for watching the kids, but there's no separation.
We've discussed that. We like the dining room to be the dining room, the playroom to be the playroom, the living room to be the living room. Here it's like this big open thing. Like
Monty said, I don't drink, but looks in the fridge.
Well, here's the thing though. I cook a lot, so I never know when I might have cooked something like 6 months ago and put wine in it. Because I will get wine when it's time. Okay.
A bit of mustard? Stock?
We don't have the mustard they're referring to.
Oh, okay.
I've been to they're talking about.
Beans and a touch of tomato puree.
Like tomato paste? We might have tomato paste.
Yeah.
We might have tomato paste. Okay. We got actual teaspoons here.
Someone said if you like gravy nice and thick, then put more in until it's enough. I never follow packet instructions as they are normally too weak for my liking. 10 more minutes you will need to get the gravy on the go now.
Yeah, we're working on it.
You can add Worcestershire sauce to taste. Bit mint sauce in the gravy is good too.
That would be
I
good.
wish we had that mint sauce.
We do have the mint sauce.
That mint sauce?
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
We have it. Where's that? Right here.
Huh? I didn't know you even had that. Oh, I remember. Yeah,
We got mint sauce.
But I think maybe add it after.
Maybe.
Uh,
I don't know if this needs more time and more stuff. I'm just going to add this to the pan and adjust it as needed.
James said 4 heaped spoons for that amount of water, I would suggest.
Okay.
You can put... We will let you know if it's not thick enough.
Okay. Yeah, because it says 7 minutes left on this. But it's not toasty brown like you guys said, so.
Only a little mint sauce.
I think I'm going to go with the Worcestershire, maybe. But I think I was more intrigued by the tomato. We'll crank this up a little bit. Let's stir this back here. I think that's fine.
Gravy is always better made with juices from a roast. Simmer the gravy. Art Monkey said if the spoon can't stand up on its own in the gravy, it ain't thick enough.
All right. So do you guys just do you guys run your stuff through a sieve with the mashed potatoes, or do you just put it in the pot and mash it? Because we're about to just put it in the pot and mash it.
Someone said juices from the sausage. Ian said or too thick. Oh, hi, Remy.
So we actually cooked that in the skillet where there's some sausage residue in there, so it should have a little flavor of the rest of it. So that's kind of what we're going for right now. There's sausage in it. We have not added anything extra. But do you guys mash your potatoes, or do you run it through a sieve? I'm just throwing them in there just for the sake of time, and I'm just going to mash them as we go. So, because we got a masher in here. Yeah, so we'll just start working that out.
Mint sauce is better with lamb. Put it in the pot and mash it. Pot and mash it. Add it to the onion pan. Worcestershire sauce is cool. Pour the gravy in the pan.
All right. Come here, guys.
Add
Where
milk and butter to the mash.
Oh, we already got butter in there and Leeks, but we'll test it at the end. That's too weak, I would say. Yeah, that's too weak. We need more water, or we need more gravy in there. I don't want to overdo it, but that's just like, that ain't where it needs to be.
Whisk potato with lots of butter and a pinch of salt and pepper for a creamy, fluffy mashed potato. A little butter and milk to the potatoes. I mash my potatoes, add and put up butter, and then mash until no lumps.
All right.
Do
We're
you have
mashing?
any corn flour?
No, we're actually probably no. We probably do have corn flour. Cornstarch.
What did it say? Corn flour, but
They call cornstarch corn flour. We call it cornstarch.
okay. Because they said the gravy's way too thin.
No, we got plenty of this Bisto stuff, and it tasted weak too. So
It looks too light color. I feel like too.
yeah, we're working on it.
It's getting darker though.
Yeah,
Ooh, Remy, you're heavy.
this might need a little bit more milk to it.
Put some Marmite in the gravy.
That's actually a good idea. I like where you're going with that one. Did an American just pull out Marmite from his refrigerator? Yeah. Marmite. For the mightiest. I'm looking for a sponsorship anywhere at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I like how I said the mightiest and just completely just was unable to open this.
Would you like me to do that for you, dear?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Remy, we gotta open. I did it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just work a little bit of Marmite in there. Because that has like that soy sauce flavor. Is that too much?
It looks like dirty radiator water. Bring the gravy to a boil to reduce the liquid.
Okay.
Someone said no. To what? I don't know, though.
Okay. I just put a little bit of Marmite in there. Just a little bit.
Don't touch it. Someone said, sorry, late to this. You started off with far too much water for the gravy. You need to add more Bisto.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're getting there to where it needs to be now.
Touch of gravy browning.
Ba.
We actually have browning sauce.
Ba.
You bought? Right here, sir. Yeah, they said the liquid will reduce.
Lynn said if you have any left, she freezes hers and uses that as a base for next time. Some of my gravy is older and 1,000-year-old. Remy, I can't see if you're doing
Every
it.
time I taste Marmite, I'm so like just blown away from its flavor. Like I don't mean that in a good way or a bad way. It's just so different.
Lynn said, why do we keep it in the fridge, the Marmite?
It's a good question, Lynn. It's a wonderful question.
I hope you do good on your exam.
Oh, somebody's doing an exam?
Yes. They are, where did they go? He said, sorry guys for revising my security badge, so trying to read his book and watch us.
Hey, focus on it. Study hard. Okay? Study hard. An exam is way more important. Well, unless you're doing like for a fire marshal exam or something, then this is probably pretty important to watch because you're about to see how it happens, why you got called. But outside of that, that's more important. So focus on it. I know I'm talking to you right now, distracting you, but I'm going to talk to you for the rest of the vlog. Don't let that distract you. It's just you and me.
Oh, look at that.
What? All right, guys, we're going to have to do this visually aid together because it's saying 34 seconds left. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Are we pulling that or are we not? Are we pulling that or are we not? Because it still looks kind of light on the back end. Where are we at with this? Okay, yeah, I'm still mashing the potatoes.
What?
This should keep the Marmite in the pantry.
It shall be in the pantry from now on.
Okay, Remy.
Talking about courses, I have no idea.
What?
So,
Lynn said leave it.
leave it. I kind of thought the same thing.
Robert said another few minutes.
Okay. We're gonna give it another 5 minutes. We'll see
Things
what
I can't see must be golden brown.
the whole thing must be golden brown, right?
What is this? I don't know how to say this.
What?
Someone else was asking about that.
What's Bovril?
Someone asked if we had that. I don't know where it went though. Oh, I use Bovril, you said? Sometimes
I've never
you
heard
have
of
it in the
Bovril.
USA. I've never heard of it either.
You gotta have to tell us what it is. Google it real quick.
We have Marmite haters in the comments. Ban them.
Yeah, man.
2 or 3 more minutes.
It's not that bad. Give it a chance.
Go back. See?
That's true, Remy. Oh, you want to see something
boiled
fun?
bones?
Oh no, we don't have that. So Richard's obsessed with golden syrup, so we just keep it stocked here now. Like he loves golden syrup. I don't know why, but he won't eat nothing else. He don't like maple syrup or like our standard syrup. I think the gravy could use a little salt.
So it's illegal to import that to the U.S.
A lot of things are illegal to import into the U.S. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but a lot of things are illegal to import into the U.S. One of those things being every bit of you guys' meat. That's why we have to make our own sausages and stuff. Is because everything in we're not. No meat whatsoever is allowed over here, and a lot of vegetables and stuff like that is not allowed over here. Why? I have no idea. I know it has to do with like what's it called from years ago? I forget what they said. What was that thing? The hoof and mouth or whatever. But I mean that was almost 30 years ago. So I don't know why they'd still be holding on to that.
So how is Marmite made? What is it? I've ate it, so it better not be gross.
It's yeast. I feel like it's almost the same thing that they do with soy sauce. But
Robert said Marmite is extremely good for you.
I believe that. We need salt. Did I put the salt out?
So
Yeah.
the other thing they were talking about is kind of like a drinkable version of Marmite.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Marmite is made from leftovers of brewing beer. Or is it banned since the mad cow disease? Maybe?
Yeah, the mad cow disease. Nothing is allowed over here in the form of meat, dairy, anything like that, because of the mad cow disease. Which is it blows my mind because like there's, you know what I mean? We've had a lot of things not happen since then that we allow in. Because that's like one of my things. Should have ran that through a sieve, but that's good.
So back to the house thing. We were watching what was it, 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah, the UK edition.
The UK edition. And I was just interested. Hold on, Remy has soda.
Remy has a soda, and that's fine because he can't open it. But Remy don't want to open it. Remy's got to the point that he likes to throw things.
This is a standoff.
Watch this.
No.
See, he slammed it against the door.
Got it.
Okay. I didn't do nothing. I don't know why you're letting you guys know. Okay. We're coming down. It's been 5 more minutes. So we should be at this is about 35 minutes then. Right? How is that looking? It's still a little white, like where's my? It's still a little white, like right in here. Should we pull it? Are we pulling it? Are we pulling it?
See
That
what they
could use just a
say.
little.
Kinder eggs are banned too.
No, a certain type. We have Kinder. No, we don't have Kinder eggs. We have Kinder Joy, but it's a certain type because they're the same kind of thing, but it's something about the small toy. Okay. You guys was about to watch disaster happen.
Art Monkey said you can open the oven door now to get a better look. It's done rising. All it will do, just check the color. Back up, Remy. Wait.
Whoa.
Remy's right there.
That's not going to explode now. All the oil's out of it.
Oh, so the way they do it, the fire alarm don't go off.
Yeah, well, we live and we learn. Where are we looking at with this, guys?
They're saying pull it.
Pull it?
Mick said turn the heating down to keep it warm. Is everything else done?
Yeah, everything else is pretty much done. Yeah, we're good. Start plating up. Good.
I hope the sausages aren't like bullets. What's up?
I don't know what that means.
Me either.
I guess we're about to find out if it is.
Well, Remy's back. I have to lock all my cabinets. Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think? Closer look? Closer inspection?
Looks lovely. That's done. Looks good. It's done. Wow, that looks yummy. It's done. Looks pretty awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's kind of custardy in the middle. Is it supposed to be a little custardy in the middle? Is it supposed to be like a little custardy like in the middle or no? I mean, it's solid, but it feels more like a...
Check batter underneath for fully cooked. That looks good.
Somebody said, yep, bang on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Top Chef will make a fruit out of you.
Hopefully.
When they say boats, they mean solid, but it looks okay. They said should be fluffy.
Yeah, it's fluffy.
Is it doughy though?
No, it's not doughy.
Okay. Looks perfect to me. Shelly said no, put it back in for 5 minutes.
I think just from feeling it, I know you guys can't see it. I think I'm going to listen to her and put it back in for 5 more minutes. I'm just going to go 5 minutes.
Someone said no, must all be cooked on the bottom.
Okay. We're going to put it back in for 5 more minutes.
Someone said it doesn't go crispy all over. Looks great.
I might just put it back on for like 3 minutes.
Someone said you will be a little eggy at the bottom. You can't do nothing about that.
Okay. So should we pull it then?
I don't know. All I know is
because it's fully separated from the pan.
when we ate,
Somebody said good move. So
turn the pan so it cooks even.
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
If it keeps warm, it will keep warm if nothing else. cropper should have a fluffy bottom.
Okay.
Five more minutes won't hurt. It's done. It looks really good. It's done. I was trying to say before Remy grabbed sodas, we were watching 90 Day, the UK one. And when we were watching that, like, I was excited to watch it because I wanted to see what the inside of everyone's houses looked like. Because when we went...
She wants to see what the inside of your house looks like.
I do.
That's not creepy.
I do. Well, because when we was in London, we were just looking at everything from the outside. And I was like, I wonder what it looks like in there. Because some of the pubs and different restaurants and places we walked in were so nice. On the outside, it was like and then when we went inside, it was like even cooler, like the color schemes and just like what is, you know, like the popular layouts or colors that everyone does. And then we were watching, what was the other show that I was watching? The house show?
Oh, House Hunters International.
Yeah, House Hunters International. And they were doing some houses in London and different places in the UK, plus plus other countries. Did the gravy thicken yet?
Yeah, I just tasted it. Now, if I was cooking for you, I wouldn't do this with the same spoon, but it's just us. So, you think we should go more? Or? I like how they coach us.
Even when you do Yorkshires, the bottoms are slightly soft because that's where the oil is sitting.
Now, if you're wondering what I added, because somebody said to, I'm adding a little bit of this browning seasoning because somebody said to add a little bit of the browning seasoning.
Looking good.
Yeah, so I just a little bit of the browning season, darken her up a little bit. Because I got
a bit runny, a little thicker, looks nice. All right. That's fine, chap. Maybe another teaspoon in the gravy to bring the simmer.
Why just a little bit more? I agree.
It's thinned down.
One. All right, we got another. That should thicken it up to where we want it to be.
I already said now dish up and bloody eat.
You ain't lying. I'm hungry.
Have you seasoned the gravy? 99 likes. Can anyone see 100 or am I behind? Yeah, go more Bristow, or when you tip it on the Yorkshire pudding, it will all go soggy.
That's a good point. Okay,
it's done in the oven for sure, but thicken the gravy.
Okay. Yeah.
Turn the heat back on and sprinkle little by little.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Bring the camera over here.
Okay.
One day we'll be brave enough to do a pie. Where are we at with this, guys? It's darker in person than it is on there. The camera's kind of lightening it a little bit.
It tastes good, but I think it could be thicker texture there. That's better. Onions look fantastic.
All right, we're adding a teaspoon more, and that should put us kind of where we want to be with this, I think.
Everything is done. Trust me, I'm a chef.
Okay.
Everything is spot on. Get it in your mouth.
All right. We're gonna do this quick.
Played up.
All right, Tiffany, go put us drinks by the table.
Okay.
And we'll start getting this set up. Okay. So, got 125 people watching. Thank you for stopping in. I'm Rich. That's Tiffany. We went to England one time. And we just made this whole thing out of it.
Because we kind of fell in love.
Yeah, we fell in love, but yeah. It's funnier to say it like that.
Coke or root beer?
Oh, that's really good.
Richard?
Let's do a Coke. You guys don't drink root beer over there, do you? I love root beer, but I know you guys don't drink. Okay. Let's turn that off. Let's get this going.
Are you putting it on the table or are you plating it over there?
If you got something I can set it on, we'll put it on the table.
What could we set that on? I don't know if I have something big enough for that.
You don't need nothing big enough. You just need something to elevate it so it don't burn the table.
Yeah, like what?
Like put this on reverse. These upside down.
Okay.
You can even just use this. Well, we'll just put this.
Here, this one's.
What? Oh, okay. Do this. Is this something you guys said? Okay, how am I cutting this? How are we plating this? So we definitely want. I'm just gonna go for it.
What did you do, Remy?
So we want mash. What happened?
Nothing. I got it. He messed it up. But
So we need mash. I'm gonna say the peas got a little caramelized, but they're like the stepchild of the situation. I don't know.
When I like root beer a lot. To me, anything that's grape flavored, especially like artificial grape flavor, is tastes like medicine.
So how am I cutting this?
Make sure you get sausage. Make sure you get a sausage each.
Okay. I feel like
Cut it as you want.
cut it out how we want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's just cut this like this.
I never buy it.
They said I look stunning in my black dress, and you should have went gone black tie. Thank you.
Tiffany always outlooks me everywhere we go. What?
Divide the sausages equally with the pudding. You need a knife and fork to eat it with.
I'm not even planning on you guys watching me eat this. So, let's take this.
I love root beer.
Where are we at with this, guys? You know what? Let's switch over to the camera that actually has decent color. And try it like that.
Okay, Remy, don't do that.
How does that look? Yeah, let's turn this down because it's like doubling right there.
Perfect. I'd eat it.
All right. So there's one.
Okay, let's turn this timer off in the oven off.
Yep, off. Okay, let's get this knocked out then. Okay. I'm going to use paper plates outside of that one because you're like, oh, does your wife have to paper plate and you eat off a glass? No, but she don't eat onions, and she doesn't need to be washing a bunch of plates after this. So
I don't like messes. I like paper products. I can't sit and hold you. You're extremely heavy. Want to eat? You want to eat?
Yeah.
all right, here's one.
Okay, back up from there. Don't touch.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to get this. You guys put me under pressure last time, and you're like, you're not doing it fast enough. But with a British accent, and it made me uncomfortable, and I was kind of scared. So now I'm just trying to shut up and do what I can to get this on the plate, which...
What was I going to get, Remy?
No.
No? Okay. It's your spoon.
So we're going to have to adjust.
So we got to put the camera kind of by where Remy's high chair was, where now he sits.
Okay.
Because where he's
I can
always-
get the... hold on. I can adjust
Come
this.
on. You want to taste this?
You guys are in my bedroom.
So
We're kind of in panic mode now. Okay?
they're going to get mad 'cause they're going to say it's getting cold. Why don't you just grab that?
What, this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it bounces on the table.
Oh, well,
And I don't
then do
think
what
that
you want to do, but
Yeah.
is this mine or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Richard, come and eat.
Okay, I'm doing this for you guys, so don't get all, like, we want you guys to be a part of this. And that stuff's all still, like, scalding hot. So this is just, like,
No,
just giving
go
it
on
a
outside.
second to...
There's no I'm going to eat the green peas.
Well, you don't have to eat the green peas, buddy. I ain't made your plate yet. I'm not going to put no green peas on it, okay? I'm just going to give you meat, bread, and mashed potatoes and gravy.
I'm
How's
just
that
going to
sound?
cut him half of this because is Remy really going to eat that big of a plate?
No. All right. Yeah, that's right, Remy. Now. Ah, my mic fell. Okay.
Don't, Remy.
So, set this up.
Sit down, Remy.
You guys are getting ready to come with us. Mint sauce on the table for whatever reason.
Don't let me like that.
What?
Like the green peas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peas are great.
No.
We'll
No.
take this off of here. Now I'm doing all that, and we can just move the phone.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I overthink everything.
That's what I tried to
overthink
tell
everything.
you.
that better? Yeah, there we go. I wonder why it dropped the mic for no reason.
Want some?
That was weird.
No.
Okay, then you don't have to eat.
What happened here? How's the sound now? We good? I think we're good now. Okay. I think we fixed the sound. Okay. We need more. I think we got it now. Yeah, we're good now.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
There we are.
Sit down, Remy. You're gonna.
Well, the thing is we've only done so many of these, and what happens is those are different. Scenes, and every now and then it just bugs out when you switch scenes to like. There was no reason for that to be dark. There was no reason for that either. Okay. So, let's try this. I want that crunchy part of that.
Why you crunchy?
So, if you go to Harry Potter World, that's where I've had Toad in the Hole before. Harry Potter World.
Oh.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Stop throwing food, Remy. That's great.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Okay. We'll set this over here. We're a father and mother of a toddler and a 5-year-old. There's no such thing as organization in this house. Every now and then we conveniently get it right.
And you're going in?
Yep. Oh wow, that's great.
Mom and Pop.
I'm a fan of that. You know you're a fan of it when you eat it like a duck. Okay. So this was a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, it didn't need to be there if you plated everyone's.
Yeah. So that was a bad idea.
Here, Richard, you can have Remy sausage too because he's not eating it.
That was impressive.
Yeah, Richard, really. What do you say, man?
The mashed potatoes are good. I wish they was a little smoother though, but we were kind of panicking.
So this pudding is way better than the other ones he made.
What the heck?
Like a lot.
Really?
What if I was like, thanks, I had some help.
No!
And I looked at the camera and just winked and the stream end. I had a little help. Is this a weird ratio of peas to leeks? Because I don't feel like it is.
Go that way, boy.
No.
No. He's gonna definitely throw it.
Come here. Come here, son. He's not had interest in that.
No. Stop, boy. You're done?
No. That's just where I've let it set. Some of that gravy.
Remy, let it go. Let it go.
I want to make the best
Come
out
here.
of this gravy.
Come eat. Come eat.
So I think I've said this before. Kids, just it gets chaotic. I think I've said this before.
Stop, son.
You know, in our London vlog, when I first tried sausage over there, I said, I still like American sausage better. I still like American sausage better. I'm trying to be conscious of it. I still like American sausage better, but I could see why somebody would like British sausage better. As time went on, that's not the same truth for me now. Now I like British sausage better.
You do?
Yeah, me personally, I like the flavor of it better. This is so backwards for me. I need to switch it. No, I'm left-handed, guys. It's not switching back and forth like you guys say. I want to get some of that onion on there. No, I had a sieve and I was going to put the mashed potatoes through a sieve, but everybody started yelling at me, so it got really complicated. I was like, let's not waste any more time. There's actually...
You're taking my drink?
Yeah. I'm sharing. I'm sharing it with you.
I don't want to share with you.
Hey, Mr. Coxie. I think I remember lunchtime with Tiffany. I thought it was breakfast with Tiffany. As I recall, you like that
I
film?
was sharing with you.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Yeah, no.
And I said, what
Oh,
about
yeah.
breakfast at Tiffany?
Yeah, I know.
And you said, I think I remember that film. That's one thing we got. I didn't really got into the pudding yet. How do you like it, Itch?
The pudding's great. How have you not ate it yet?
I took a bite, but I haven't really got into it.
I have to eat it with every bite. Like, I'm making a mess, but I don't care.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely do. If Del Boy was here, he'd say, it's a lovely do. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. So we have a thing here. We have our own sausage here that's like a completely different style than what you guys do. That's our own breakfast sausage. But
Stop doing that, please.
I have food.
Okay.
it's only a thing in the South. Let me go get it for you.
No way.
Andy Rose said, Tiffany, describe what it all tastes like.
Hey, I should be. Hey, I should talk.
Like, tell them what it tastes like?
I guess, as long as he wasn't being... Del Boy would say lovely jubbly. He'd say, what's the one? A lovely bit of squirrel. Let's see who knows what that's from. Oh, this is a lovely bit of squirrel.
Is those guys real or not?
Right.
Oh.
On there.
I don't know, but I think this is all great. I love the peas and leeks. He makes that a lot, like, pretty much a couple times a week. Remy, stop doing that. And then I think the mashed potatoes are fine how they are.
So this
But I'm
is...
most proud of the Yorkshire pudding because before, every other time he made it before, it did not come out like that. Or I honestly didn't like them before. But the one that we ate in London, I'd say this is way closer to it
That is a shoe.
than the ones he's made in the past.
Women said thanks for getting it.
This right here, this is like, you only really get it in the southern United States. This is southern Mangtoot. Mangtoot. Show this to the camera.
I can't see. Oh,
Oh yeah, you're good. So that's a southern sausage. That's you really only get it in the South. Nobody up north eats it. It's a southern thing, and you got to think the United States is so big. In order for us to actually get to the first state that says the North is what about? I think it's 1,000 miles north is the first northern state.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like Maryland would be the first northern state.
Oh, okay.
That's about 1,000 miles north here. So they don't really eat it too much up there, but around Florida, the Panhandle, and Alabama and stuff, breakfast sausage is a big thing. But we eat it with cane syrup, which is a syrup made from sugar cane. So that's kind of like a thing here, but it's always smoked. So it's the older I used to love it as a kid, but the older I get, I just don't love it as much, you know. Oh yeah, but when you said it, it reminded me of the song that talks about breakfast at Tiffany's. Because that's what he says on the thing. He says, as I recall, we both kind of liked it. She says, I remember that film. And yeah. It's actually one of the
Remy.
when me and Tiffany was dating. One of the first things I did, because I didn't really have no money. One of the first things I did was I went to Tiffany's and I was like, "What was the cheapest thing you got?"
Hey, really?
And it was like this little beaded pendant thing that was like a little bracelet, and I think it was still like $300. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take that." And I give it to her. She's all freaking out because she's never had nothing from Tiffany's before. And she wore it one day and it broke, and she never wore it again.
Yep. We took it to get fixed, and then I don't think we ever picked it up, did we?
Nope.
That was the end of that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Toad in the Hole. Me and Richard has been reading The Hobbit, and I take them lights that make the colors in the background of our videos, and I set it up in the room, and I make it whatever color. So if they're like right now, like earlier, they was in the Shire, and I made it green, and I had them play the Shire music from Lord of the Rings as we was reading, Gandalf talking and stuff, kind of setting up the adventure. And now they're at the Trolls, so tonight the lights are going to be red, and we're going to play some ominous music while they're dealing with this Trolls. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you, Shelly. I called her Shelby. Shelly. Thank you. It actually was. This one might be added to the dinner rotation. The only issue is getting our hands on the sausage.
This was delicious. Like, I'm really enjoying this.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, she's cleared her plate.
I think I need more.
I was thinking the same thing. I could use a little bit more. It's not like, that's the thing I love about British food. It's not strange. It's just different, It's very familiar. Every region has their own. So I know.
Yeah, it did firm up. Before, every time you made them,
Uh-huh.
they were so soft in the middle and it had like such an egg or uncooked taste.
Mm-hmm.
Those was really good. They were like a little soft in the middle, but not.
Do you want more?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you want?
Just more sausage and.
Yorkshire? Do you want more gravy on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time they just weren't. The texture was completely off on them, but this time I think it was really good.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look at it. Look at this. See that? That's the bottom piece. That's lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Next time, try roast potatoes.
I was thinking about doing roasted potatoes.
Jacket potatoes too.
A baked potato.
What does it say? Star Grazy pie next week. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
Star Grazy pie?
No.
I don't know either. I might be saying it wrong too.
Are they trying to say shepherd's pie?
Maybe. Yeah, where it's so cold over there, that would make sense. That a lot more their food is
hearty.
Yeah, and wholesome. Like
here,
everything, it's so hot all the time. You could just eat fruit or salads. Like you don't even want to eat stuff like this because it's so hot outside all the time.
You guys know you got good food when the people who's trying it make a fool of themselves eating it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, this is great. Like, see, you guys have meals, but most of the stuff you guys eat we call winter meals. You know, like for us, like chili or roast beef or something like that.
Have we heard of Camp Coffee? No.
No.
Yes, Richard has eaten lots of beans and toast.
Oh yeah. Have you seen our T-shirt?
Yeah, we made a T-shirt about beans.
I made a T-shirt. It's really cool. If you look at our shop, it says you can put anything you want on a T-shirt, and it's just beans and toast, which I thought was epic. I thought that was amazing. No, I like the. Yeah, I was going to tell you, I had onions. She don't like onions, and that's okay because I love them.
I just always give them to him.
What's the other one? Joe Brown, something brown. It's a type of English dish.
He took my knife, I think, away from me.
Did I?
Yeah, it's on.
Here.
Remy didn't take it. You had to.
Or Joe Gray? Something gray. It's like a soup. I thought the Rumneys cook it over there. Yeah, Tiffany does not do fish.
Mm-mm. This one's
What?
nothing.
That one's more crunchy.
Yeah.
We try not to give Jack too much table food because he's kind of the older he's got, his stomach's not been as strong on it. If we give him something, it'll be like egg or something like that. Something that we know is like a little bit better. And I say that. That's mainly because the kids feed him something every day.
Remy pretty much feeds him everything he eats, so it doesn't matter. We don't have to give him anything. Remy keeps it.
No, it's like a stew over there. What is it called? Something gray. Sure? No. Joe Gray? Somebody mentioned it last stream.
You want to eat?
You want a bite? Somebody mentioned it last stream.
No.
Want to eat?
No.
No.
Thank you, Em. I feel persecuted in that nature.
Well, I don't know if you've seen, but when we first started eating, they were all saying about it.
I don't know what more. I got the knife and the thing in hand. Maybe it help if I lean back and not look like
I know, but we're trying to read it. That's why I keep.
Yeah,
we don't normally.
Yeah, it's not Earl Grey. It's something brown. It's a soup. Somebody mentioned it last time, and I've heard it
I'm getting
before.
full, but this is good.
What?
I said I'm getting full, but this is good. Really good.
It's I know a lot of the Rumneys cook it over there, and I can't remember what it's called. It's a soup. Joey Gray is a stew. Yeah. Somebody said that we should try cooking that. And I've heard of it, and I've heard my cousins over there talk about it, but I've never had it. As far as I know, like I said, the Romani people. I don't know how you guys pronounce it over there, but they cook it.
was that? Oh.
That sounds like a. Should I torture him? Somebody said. A brown Windsor. That sounds like something you British people say that nobody knows what you're talking about besides you guys. He's like, he glowed in my face and I gave him a brown Windsor. Just, I'll be right back.
What does that mean, brown Windsor?
I don't know.
No?
No? Leave that there, boy.
Ah!
That's not hot. It's cold.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what a brown Windsor is, so I'm confused on wherever you left off.
Where's that bag from Wawa?
Oh, the stuff's in the drawer.
Okay.
In the junk drawer. Gray, Joey Gray, traditional Rumney Gypsy dish. 5 simple ingredients cooked to absolute perfection. Bacon, sausages, tomatoes, onions, and potatoes.
That sounds like a cushy D, you know?
Look what I look like hunched over on.
I know. I looked at myself. I look like Gollum just sitting there like bent over.
This is a bad view.
I don't know.
Bad setup.
I don't know how it turned to like prison rules all of a sudden.
No wonder they want to make fun of us. Army's playing with Frozen.
Yeah, if you guys want to see us making American food, I don't know if you guys like make sloppy joes or something because okay, American food is hard because first of all, let's just wipe out the one thing that everybody's going to say. There's Native American food. Yes, there's Native American food. But the thing is cheeseburger, pizza, and chicken wings is not our food. That's just the only food that you can find very common throughout the United States. Because depending on where you're at, like you go up towards more New York and New Jersey and stuff like that, you're going to see more Italian food. But even like you get into Edison where it's a heavy Indian, that's where you're going to find curry and stuff. And then like you go around like down here in Florida, we're so close to South America, it's Brazil and stuff like that. You get up more to, Louisiana and you're going to have more Cajun.
We can do s'mores.
S'mores?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of s'mores. I don't like them.
I love s'mores. They're very, very sweet, so whoever don't like sweet is not going to like a s'more.
Try one of those Irish spice bags. Actually, I have a video, not about the Irish spice bags, but we're going to have a video that we're going to cook something. My thing is I'm having a hard time getting a hold of one ingredient. It's called goldfish curry, and I'm trying to get a hold of that before I can do the video.
Sit down, baby.
You're a super... Watch this. Remy, you want to go outside?
Yeah.
Side.
What is that? We're not taking you outside.
Florida state dish is shrimp and yellow rice. And this is really funny because you guys might think it's paella. It's not. It's shrimp and yellow rice. It's that's our state dish. Our state sandwich is the Cuban sandwich, which was invented in Tampa, Florida, by the Cuban immigrants. It's Cuban bread. Cuban bread is something. Yeah, Monty. I need goldfish curry before I can do it. But I'm paying $20 plus shipping for that. Let me see that, buddy, because I don't think you really need to be chewing on that. So anyway,
Oh, careful, boy.
like being in Florida, how you guys, I would say Florida's fish and chips would probably be a Cuban sandwich. Would you say?
What?
What would you say Florida's version of fish and chips is?
Oh, like just something it's known for, or like
Yeah, like dishes.
I'd say probably Cuban sandwich or
Shrimp and yellow rice.
yeah.
Stew beef and yellow rice.
I don't know.
Yeah, Scooby. Goldfish curry. It's a brand, I believe, but it's a Chinese curry. What? You're welcome. I'm still trying to answer it for you though, Vanilla. Cuban sandwiches is really popular down here. Like you come down here, like you'll notice that our food, we eat a lot more Spanish food or Latin food down here. Spain, Dominican. There's a lot of Dominican restaurants here. There's a lot of Jamaican. So we eat a lot of Jamaican oxtail and stuff. Now, the more you go up into Georgia and stuff, you're not going to see as much. That's
Okay,
where
I'm full.
that-
I was like waiting to see if I was actually going to eat any more, but I can't. I'm very full. But that was great.
Yeah, we have a lot of seafood down here. But we're not a frying person, right? We like to boil or steam. Like we eat steamed shrimp, and we have see if we got any Old Bay up there.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys got Old Bay seasoning. Like I know, like if any of you guys are from London and you've ate at like Juicy Crab or one of them places that's like the seafood come in a bag. It's owned by Vietnamese that actually started in Louisiana and then spread the idea. So what you're eating is not really a Vietnamese style. That's more of a southern U.S. style of eating seafood. So this is like how we normally eat seafood is crabs, shrimp, and stuff like that. We steam it with potatoes and kielbasa sausage, and we put this over top of it. And this is Old Bay seasoning. I don't know if any of you guys ever had that. You can eat alligator, Scooby. You can eat alligator. I've had alligator a lot in my life. It's not something. It's not something that you want. Now, if you like spaghetti bolognese, it's a different animal. Which you guys gotta. The one issue that I have with British people, right? And I don't think that you guys get it, or you just got, you guys just like to, mess around. But what England did with Indian food is what America did with just about every culture. England has amazing curry, but that's because amazing people from India came over and shared those secrets, and that's the same idea with America of how we have so many different things. But depending on where you're at, like if you came to me and said, Richard, I want real New York style pizza right here in Florida. I've been here for, bring that closer. Let's get it, see if we can set it up a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see if it. I could not take you to one place that actually sells pizza like in New Jersey. Could you say one place?
No, there's like maybe one place that's slightly close, but.
But now, if you said but if you said, Richard, I want some good Cuban food, or I want some good Dominican food, I can take you to 100 places down here, right? If you want good barbecue. We're on the border. We might have to go to a few different places. We might have to take a little drive, but we can find good barbecue down here.
I'm just looking.
It's it's easy. It's more of a tourist thing, guys, or kind of like a redneck thing. You know what I mean? Like the same person who eats squirrel and stuff is going to eat alligator. You're not going to go to you do now because food's crazy anymore. People's crazy anymore. So you do now that you go to certain places and they're like a 5-star dining, they have alligator. But you go out to the sticks and they'll have fried alligator tail, which is like this much, breading, and then like maybe the size of my finger or my pinky right there is the actual alligator meat, to the point that you're just tasting breading. If you really eat alligator, it's not offensive, but by the time you get done chewing it.
Goya and adobo in his company.
Oh, you have Goya and adobo? Oh, muy rico. En Florida, tú hablas poquito español. Mucho Latinas y Latinos aquí. So you have to basically speak a little bit of Spanish when you live here, because I would say a good 45%, maybe 30% of the population speaks Spanish.
I'm not very good at Spanish. I know only how to say a little bit of stuff about food in Spanish, and that's pretty much it.
What do you mean crocodile shoes? Now there is crocodiles in Florida. A lot of people don't know that there is crocodiles in Florida. They always focus on the alligators, but there's crocodiles down in the south and around this area, closer to the salt water.
Did you ever sort that Earl question out?
Yeah, it was Joey Gray.
Yeah.
And we're the exact opposite. I do try to we do try to get into a little bit of domestic violence every now and then. No, I don't hit my wife. Are you Oh, he's saying that because you're looking down at the phone.
What?
Yeah, because you're looking down at the phone. He said, "Do you hit your wife?"
Yeah.
'Cause he's looking down at the phone.
Yeah.
Y'all keep saying that. When I show up with a black eye one day on film.
I'm trying to read it. I'm not the fastest reader.
Yeah.
And it keeps going.
I'm the opposite. I'm really on and off with eggs, guys. The only time that I can eat eggs is if they're scrambled on rare occasions. I'm just not an egg person. I don't know if you noticed that on our vlog or on our, what's it called, video or live where we was doing the English breakfast. I kind of skirted around the egg.
Yeah.
I'm just not an egg person.
Neither am I. The kids don't really like eggs either. None of us do.
No, it's not. It's Barry, you're 100% right. It's not. But the same idea, we had a whole video planned that like our memory cards changed. And there was this video, we went to a pizza place, but it was a normal pizza chain right there, right out of Piccadilly Circus. I forget the name of the place. They had a killer pistachio tiramisu.
Mm-hmm.
But we call it Neapolitan pizza. And we like Neapolitan pizza because the majority of pizza you eat, I would still, like on the realm of pizza, I'd give it what, a 7 or an 8. It was good.
Yeah.
But I would still pick a New York style slice over that because I know you guys eat all that.
Because you can get that type of pizza here. No, it won't taste the same, exactly the same, but that style of pizza is here. But New York or New Jersey style is different.
You guys always talk about the North and South. Now you're going to hear this side. When you visited LA, they're going to tell you everything's the best because they convinced themselves it's the best. But everything in LA is just dumb. Nothing is good in LA.
Mm-mm.
That's just how them people are. They got that attitude and they got that California talk. Like I had a friend that came over and they're like, because Americans treat each other different depending on where you're at. And there is some people, just like how Americans treat you guys, like when they go over to England, that they have this certain idea about you. That's not just for another country. They do that here. And we have so many issues of like when people come down to California or come down here from California, they want to treat everybody here like they're backwoods rednecks who don't know nothing. Yeah. So like they come over and like, we're just outside of Orlando, every restaurant you could possibly want. And they're like, have you ever ate at P.F. Chang's? And it's like, yeah. Oh, you have? Where did you go to eat there? It's like, it's in Orlando. It's like 30 minutes away. What do you mean? But they like try to blow everything up like everything that ever was invented in the world was in California. Like if it's not good, it's not in California. So I just don't like California.
This is Coke Zero. So
yeah, and
then this is the regular Coke.
You guys have a closer to the original Coke than we do because you guys still use cane syrup. Ours is well, not in here. This is like the weird stuff. he just grabbed something and ran with it. The people think.
Come on, Remy.
They just think the weird thing about it is like for most of Americans, which you'll see, most of Americans in the middle of the country really have this lifestyle that they have no concern to go to England. They have no concern to see the world. They have a farmland or something like that, and they absolutely love it. And that's okay because that's their life. They want to focus on their farm. Remy, no. They want to focus on their life. What is he trying to do?
He wants me to chase him to get that back, and I gave up.
Do you want me to chase him?
No.
Okay. But they have nothing left. You know what I mean? That's their life. And that's fine if you think like that your whole life. And you don't want to go nowhere or anything. Thank you. But, you know, when you're from California and you have that same realm of thinking and you want to go everywhere and spread the good news about stupidity, then and it's that idea that your idea can't be different. It has to be wrong.
No.
And you think of that, that's pretty much California. I don't know how I got on that thing about California. Okay. Listen. I want you guys.
Oh.
Prosciutto. Prosciutto pizza. But you guys stop selling it. Yeah, actually, if you can get over here, if you go to Publix, my favorite frozen pizza.
Remy's pressing a button. I don't know.
That button does nothing. My favorite frozen pizza in America is called Home Run Pizza. It's out of Chicago. Because frozen pizza in Chicago deep dish is trash. But they have a tavern style pizza in Chicago,
Let Remy in
which
here
is
for a little bit.
delicious.
Why do you want to be with
Thai
me?
food is
'Cause he
good
wants
too.
to play with
Them
you.
drunken noodles.
No. I can't play with
The kids are arguing. Liquid chicory, coffee essence, and add an instant coffee granule. Oh, I want to tell you guys something I did. There's two things I want to tell you. So I made some rice yesterday, right? And then I made some, no, Remy. I made some rice. I made some rice yesterday. And, Remy? No. I made some rice yesterday, and I just did it with a little sugar and stuff, and I used the Bird's custard powder and made a rice pudding. That blew my mind. That was so good. It was just straight Bird's custard powder and rice pudding, and it was probably one of the best rice puddings I've ever had. They would be lovely kids if they were somebody else's. Second, somebody asked if we should do a video because they didn't like the Wells video. If we should do a video of us trying to work on different accents. And I thought that was funny because I've been working on different British accents. Trying to gauge like north and south and throughout the UK. Trying to get their accents down. And it sucks, but I've been working on it and trying to talk like different British people.
I do terrible with accents, so I don't really want to do that.
Oh yeah, no, like when you guys when we watch videos, that's just like always been a thing for me because I like to imitate. You put the custard powder in the milk and cream. No, so I just basically I actually made a custard off to the side, and I just doubled the amount of custard. And then when the rice was done, I boiled it in a little water and sugar. When it was done steaming, I just put the rice in there, and it was great. Mr. Coxey said, "Don't do it." See, now you guys make me a little self-conscious. I don't know, I don't know if I should go and do it because my thing is I've noticed even the Scottish accent when movies do it or when people do these accents, it's so strong. And the one thing I picked up is the Scottish accent's not as strong as we portray it. No, I don't do that Cockney because see, that's the hardest one for me. The hardest part about it is the subtlety to it. The hardest one for me would be a London Queen's English. When you get more up to Liverpool, how they start saying Liverpool, like that starts being easier because it has a little bit of has like pizzazz. It's almost like a smugness, you know? And then like Scottish is easy because Scottish is like all you basically do is like I notice Scottish people like roll their R's. But when Americans do it, they roll their R's way too much. And it just sounds so like Scotty from Star Trek, like, oh, Captain, she can't take anymore. We can't do it. Like, it's not really said that. It's like that little boy, he said, are you going to take me to school? We got to go to school. Like, it's very light.
Yeah.
And it's actually the Scottish accent. Like, if you listen to an American do a Scottish accent, it just seems unbearable. But then when you hear the Scottish accent, it's so much pleasant. You're like, people really talk like that? There is a smugness because I feel like when you talk a London accent, you speak with every word like enunciated.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you?
I can't
like,
even attempt.
Like, it's like we went down to the Tower of London and then we went to Harrods. Like, it's such a, like, enunciated sound. Like, did you go to Harrods? Oh, the one thing that you'll definitely love is an afternoon tea. But then once you get up to more like, because they say like, oh, this weekend, me and my family's going up to Yorkshire. And then you get up to more north and they're like, they're more like, how do they say it? Liverpool, Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
That's funny.
All right. No, I'll do it in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Or you can disconnect it from that up there. We're not using that no more.
Oh.
Scooby Dick Van Dyke was awful. It was a straight cock. It was a straight fake. My name's Dick Van Dyke. I am. Well, Mr. Robbins, like, it's such a weird thing. Like, nobody talks like that. Like, they had us really thinking that was like English. I wish I was. I wouldn't play it. It was a class. I play a class. No, like you go to like now. I've gotten to a point that like I can kind of just hear somebody from the UK talk. And I can just let me know they talk. You can hear that clean. It's a cleaner speak down there, and it seems more like you can tell you're getting closer to the Scottish border. It sounds more of that Beatle sound that where are you from? From Liverpool. You know, like that. I can't go on a long rant for it, but I never feel around it. When you did it, you pulled this out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you knock this down. That should fix it.
Is it better? You dropped into a black hole.
Is it better now? Mic distortion. Still. Okay, cool. Yeah, when you get up north, like I can't talk in normal things. I can, you come over to my house for some Yorkshire tea, maybe some chips and gravy, like that. That's more of like that northern sound.
Mm-hmm.
As like the southern ones would be like more of like what we try to imitate, but not that Cockney. Is like more of like a, would you like to come over to my house and have a cup of tea, maybe some chips and gravy?
Mm-hmm.
That more of like, it's just so like, is it mic distortion again? I know it's causing that, and I really just don't know how to fix it.
They're saying mic is fine now.
Yeah, but it's this thing right here. Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah.
Chips and gravy. Bond. James Bond. Now, that was, but I think he was from Scotland, wasn't he? Not Roger Moore.
We do have a P.O. box now.
Yeah, we do, actually. It should be written in the description. We got a P.O. box because a few people said they wanted to send us stuff, and I've never been a stranger to free, especially the idea that half the stuff you guys get that's amazing, we don't get to do. Yeah, it goes from Yorkshire to Yorkshire. Oh, we got to add. How sad is it that we are, what would you call it, semi-professional YouTubers, and we still don't have YouTube Premium? Sean Connery. He was from Scotland, wasn't he? He wasn't from England. He was from Scotland. That's why he had that more of that sound to him, like Sean Connery. He was a Scottish man. But I like how that, like, all you have to do the Scottish accent, like, more legit, is you just literally talk like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. Oh, frisky are we? I want the baby. And then you just bring it back to about 50% on that. Oh, frisky are we? Oh, show me the baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's just so much more normal. You want to go down to the pub? We got to be leaving soon.
What can you do?
I don't know what a Scouse accent is, or Scouse. Sean Connery.
I would love to go to Edinburgh in August, but
yeah. So my cousin, he's from Liverpool, and like he says stuff like that. He'll say, you know, he still says kushti and stuff like that. So like I'll send him a picture of my food, and he'll go, "Oh, that's a kushti do, cousin." You know what I mean?
wow. Yeah.
Try the TV series All Creatures Great and Small for Yorkshire accents. Because I listen to everything that we do. Like, that's just my thing. I listen to how they talk. And obviously put in the what's it called? And I can hear when if you guys hear me say something wrong, I hear myself say it wrong too. Because it's hard to, like, get every mannerism.
It's not the mic, it's the god-awful attempt at the accents.
Ban Richard. Ban him right now. Never let him back in. Never. Richard Webster, never again. You're the type of man who gets gold set just right in front of his face. Pure gold. And you're like, that's not great. That's the type of man you are, Richard. Is thou now moist? Scouse comes from Viking food? That's what I like about England, because it's the same thing here, and it's so much easier here, and I can do these accents a lot easier.
No.
So, like, when you come to Florida, the Florida accent is... the Florida accent's kind of more mild, like mine. You see little tweaks of Southern coming in. And then as you go more up to Georgia, Georgia's going to talk more like this. Everybody's going to talk. And then you start easing your way out more to like, you go more up to like South Carolina. South Carolina starts talking more like this. But then when you get to North Carolina, they kind of have a higher pitch and talk a little bit more like this. And then once you get into Virginia, Virginia has more of an accent like this, where they kind of walk in and it's a little smoother, and that North Carolina is smoother. You get down to Savannah, Georgia. Georgia talks like this. That's a Georgia accent. Then you got that French accent when you get on out to Louisiana. Louisiana like to talk like that, but when you get up to Minnesota and stuff like that, they have more of an accent like this. This is how Minnesotans talk. They like to talk, but if you go out even more west to Wisconsin's a little bit more nasally, and it kind of comes up like that, but you can kind of see that Wisconsin because it goes into that Chicago accent. Well, you know, we're in Chicago, and this is how we talk. And then once you get into more Pennsylvania, that's the yins and yous and all that, and then you get into the New York accent, the New Jersey accent, but then you get up to what's kind of close to the British accent is like the Ka, which is a really similar accent to the British accent. You know, that's my car. You know, let's go get a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. And you get it to the Texas accent. It's a little bit more. When you talk a Texas accent, it's a little bit more. Hold on, I'll just do an impression of my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
We was down here the other day. We was out here talking to this man on a job, and he was a real nice man. Talking to that man right there, it's just more of a kind of a deeper southern, more southern, you know. Then you get that Oregon and all that. I mean, there's a lot of accents. I got American accents down. I that's what I do. I like listening to the way people talk. So the Brooklyn accent, the New York accent, like, listen, New York, I went over to Chicago here the other day. It was crazy. I didn't like, but then you get that Chicago accent. The Chicago accent is not Chicago. It's Chicago. And it's almost like a kind of like a dumpy type accent, like you hear the old gangsters talk. You know, like it's more of a Chicago. It's Chicago. You know, the Bears, as to where in New York it'd be the Bears. There's the Bears and the Bears. That's you know, I love a cup of coffee in the morning. Oh yeah, a cup of coffee in the morning is probably one of the best things in the world. Yeah, a nice cup of coffee, a bacon and egg sandwich, and a nice New York slice of pizza. Hold on there, pal. You're talking more of like a Chicago deep dish. That's more of where you want it. That Chicago deep dish, that's a good pizza right there. That's kind of the difference in the sounds. You got more of that duh sound, almost like it's real high up in the Chicago. You know, as to where it's like 20 packs of cigarettes in the New Jersey and New York. I just gave you like 20 American accents. What's really cool about one of my favorite on there, because it's so distinct, is every one of our accents. Every one of our accents is like, my Southern accent is a direct relation of my ancestors' British accents. That's why we talk like that. Because Southern twang is developed from the British accent. Like we say car or dog. And how do you say dog, and how do you say dog with a British accent? It'd be dog. You start slowing it down, dog. Our accent.
Can you do Canadian?
Depends on which one you want. Like a Canadian accent. Hey, what is it? Hey there, guy. What you doing, buddy? Huh? Want some zinnies, buddy? Couple of zinny winnies in your mouth, bud? Huh? Hey, how you doing there, eh? Now, what you're going to notice is like that when you start talking Wisconsin accent, but when you start talking into Minnesota, you start getting that Canadian sound on that, like Minnesota. Minnesota has more of a Canadian sound to it. Like, where are you from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. And that's where we've been from generations back. We've been in, but then you get to that, hey, bud, don't mess with me, bud. Like, have you guys heard the teenage kids talking like trash and stuff, like gang members? That Canadian accent, that Minnesota accent's very close together. Because when you're from Toronto or you're from Ottawa and all the way up north past that, that's like there's a lot of moose up there, buddy. You ain't just gonna go hoity-toity walking around that forest. There's moose up there, and the wolverines and the badgers will get you. But we just go a little ice fishing and have a little hockey games.
Remy, he has British ancestry.
Yeah, I'm British. I'm British Romney. So I speak Romney, and but British is technically not. I'm sure there's outside British in me, because you have straight Romney and look this white. They want you to try at least 2 regional accents, Tiffany.
No.
Come on.
I can't do an accent. I have no idea how. I wouldn't have the first clue what to say or how to say it.
Like I can speak like when I go to other countries, like when I go to England, I can speak Rumney to all the Rumneys there. That's just part of our culture. I know how to speak that. But you guys know a lot of those words too, so it's not really unusual. I think you guys can understand a lot of what I'm saying when I speak it. But Tiffany's family's Romanian, so they got a really unique accent. Toronto. Upper class Britain. What's that woman on there? Can you talk like her? She kind of talks like Hermione. The Wriggles. I think she's the British YouTuber, Wriggles.
Oh, I never watched it.
She's like, oh no, Harrods is. I can't talk like her. But
I don't know how to do it because I don't know.
Kick Lynn. Kick Lynn.
I am the sensible one.
No, she does have a Jersey and a lot stronger accent.
That's how his mother talks.
What?
Monday.
Oh, my mother
Tuesday,
has a strong Southern accent.
Wednesday.
My mother, and to be fair with you, she's going to probably watch this and get mad at me, but I'm going to tell you, she has a strong Southern accent when nobody else in the family does. They want you to do a British accent.
I can't. You do it and tell me what to say.
I don't know. What should she say in British? Like it's a language.
What should I say in British?
What should I say in British? Give her.
Here, take it.
No.
Take it.
Oh.
Say cup of tea in British. Or say how now brown cow. Say both of those.
But you gotta say it first so I can copy you. Because I don't know how to do it.
It's a cup of tea. Cup of tea. Cup of Rosie Lee.
I can't.
Proper cup of Rosie Lee.
I can't do it.
Say cup of tea.
It's too hard to do.
She's just embarrassed. She can do it.
No, I can't.
She always does it all the time when she's making fun of you guys.
No, I don't. I made you edit it out when I tried to on the London vlogs. Because I can't do it. It don't sound no good.
Oh, they're saying it like British. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh. Okay. Well, your mom says it really Southern.
No, Mom says, "Oh, bless y'all's heart. I'm gonna see y'all Monday."
Yeah, I'll see y'all on Monday.
But that's where the British and the Southern accent's the same. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah, but it sounds
Friday.
so much better, in my opinion, the British way than the Southern way. Nope.
They're saying don't force her. Now you've made it a thing. Now everybody's gonna feel like they was harassing you.
No.
Way to be a party pooper.
I'm not a party pooper.
You can't even say 3 words, cup of tea.
No. I could just say cup of tea. But I don't know how to do it.
Have you
That's
seen the
it.
film My Fair Lady, 1964?
No.
It's Audrey Hepburn.
But I might watch it later.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains. Can you do that one? So the rain in Spain falls mainly in the plains. Rodney. My name's Rodney. Not Dave. Rodney.
My name's Rodney.
Not Dave.
Not Dave. I can't do it.
He said, why does everybody call you Rodney then? You call me Rodney.
When are we coming back to the UK?
So we're working right now. Tiffany's sister has a wedding coming up, and Richard's first day of school. He's starting kindergarten, first day of school, and then as soon as he gets done with first day of school, he's gonna be in there for a couple weeks. Then we're going to New Jersey. We'll probably film some stuff while we're in New Jersey. So but I think we'll just keep it on the members page. And then immediately after that, we're right into the holidays. So we're thinking first of the year next year. But right now, we are actively working on our schedule through there. We're already planning on what weeks we're going to be there, what we're going to do, how long, and what we're planning. We're planning on staying out of London and basically going through the whole country. Or not the whole country, the whole region from London north. So we're going to be spending time in Yorkshire, the Lake District, Edinburgh. What are we cooking next? Android, you guys start throwing out suggestions, and we'll break it down, and we'll try to figure that out. We can't skip London entirely because that's our cheapest way of getting there. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Norse Airlines runs some very cheap flights from London to Orlando. Like somebody asked us that before. I think we said it on one of our videos. You can fly, for me and Tiffany to fly from London to Orlando round trip is somewhere around $1,500–$1,600. Yeah, thank you, Remy. So, and probably be the same, maybe cheaper for you guys. So we'll fly into London. We'll spend a day in London, but then I think we're planning a total of 12, 13 days. We already did Android. We already did sticky toffee pudding. If you look in our lives, you can see it. That's actually one of our favorite things.
I think it'll probably be 12 days because 2 days of travel, so it would be a total of 14.
The only thing that's going to be different this time is depending on the growth of our channel. It's not going to be, I don't think next year is only going to be one trip. So we're probably going to plan a trip in what's it called? But the next trip's going to be me and Tiffany again, and we're going to try to get used to driving. But the following, maybe later on that summer or into the fall, we're going to do another trip, and that one's going to be planned mainly around Cornwall, Southern England, into Wales. But we're going to bring the boys with us. So we're definitely going to be...
cheapest way to fly is Dublin.
Dublin Airport.
Have you thought about coming on the Queen Mary?
Via New York. Ever since the Titanic, we've just not been a fan of boats. That voyage. Yeah, old Trigger.
Oh, okay.
Okay, watch this.
This is my life.
I'm gonna let you do this, and then we're gonna take this to an end.
I'm scared. I don't know.
He might throw it.
If he throws this, no. I'm just gonna pretend I'm walking this way.
No.
I'm not looking.
That was so dangerous. See how quiet we got? That could have been thrown at any second. All right, guys. Well, we want to thank every one of you guys for joining in.
some driving schools do.
We've thought about stuff like that, like actually doing a video of driving schools and filming and stuff, like while we're doing that. We've thought of like different things, because the last time the videos you guys are watching, we didn't really expect to be in England, and like we didn't expect the channel to take off. So now when we go back, it's going to be a lot more conscious of what we do. It's going to be more viewer friendly. Not that we're going to be unauthentic, but we're just going to, you know, be more of like what's more of an experience. And now we went there and didn't really know what to do, and like now we have more idea of what to do. Would you say?
Yeah. And when we first went, we were going more as just our first trip out of the country and not knowing what to expect about anything. And we figured we'd bring a camera along, do YouTube, but at the time we didn't think really much into it, like what it would end up being. So like this all just kind of happened. This was not like our life goal. Like,
no, that's just
it kind of just happened.
But I think it was a combination of you guys actually seeing how much we liked it and how much we wanted to learn, because it's not just YouTube. Let's take this up to the kitchen. It's not just YouTube that kind of changed. It was us in general that changed, because what happened was
Stop for me.
is if it wasn't for going to England, I wouldn't be doing a lot of the things that I do now. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be in the room with my son reading The Hobbit. You know, I wouldn't be curious about these things. I wouldn't be learning history. And that's not for YouTube. Those are things that genuinely popped into my mind because of, you know, just wanting to know more. And that idea, like some of the things that I say seems really off the wall. Like you guys see that clip. We got an Oxford video coming up. And what you're going to see, like I put that short on, and one of you guys made a statement about the short, like that I was, like every place looks like that in England, like every river and stuff. But it wasn't that. It was the idea of like, I'm an American, and the idea that I was walking the same halls that inspired Lewis Carroll and all that to be able to write them books. To a certain extent, that just seemed like I was in Alice in Wonderland. You know what I mean? I got to see what he was intending when he said the green grass or the river flowed this way. You got that idea. So I really, really enjoyed that. But guys, all right. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. Start sending us some ideas of what to cook. If you guys want to send us something, we like a little box of snacks and stuff. We'll make a full vlog of us trying it. That way you can see, you know, it's worth it. But the one thing that I do want to say is when we got off the plane, I expected that we would probably hit about 1,500 subscribers, and maybe in a few years we'd hit about 2,000 or 3,000. And we're at somewhere around 7,300 subscribers, and that's just mind-blowing. And I want to thank every single one of you guys for that, because I did not expect to get the support that we did, and I did not expect that our life would start turning in this direction, and I didn't expect London to be a biggest part of our life. I didn't expect England to be. I did not expect the UK to be as big a part of our life as it is now, and I thank God. No matter who or how you believe, I believe it's a blessing. If you believe it's luck or whatever, no matter what it is, we are extremely thankful for it. And we are extremely, extremely thankful that you guys tune in and watch our stuff and leave likes. And it's very amazing that you guys do. With that being said, I'm Rich.
And I'm Tiffany.
And
And that was A Toad in the Hole. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.